don't know. Thinking about fire. Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
That.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Anything. If you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
so you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got it.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still at a
for
shit.
years,
I can't
man.
fight anybody right now.
I am
used to a
so
9-year-old
down.
right
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim. And I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he can beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough, and that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole!
I don't know
Spanish, you monster! But you didn't put me on because you wanted to talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot, and he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fine. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like The worst fight ever. How'd
How
he
bad would
die?
it be if you got
MMA fight, bro.
killed in the cage? You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
I'm gonna come.
No, everyone just left.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you for giving us a chance for
Okay,
one
well,
half
what
of a
they're gonna
second,
do-
everybody.
But we invite everybody, and then they say
I'm
this.
gonna come.
Why is it
No.
not playing? God damn it.
I knew you'd criticize my art.
Play? Ah, it's
What?
not even playing. What? Oh, there it is. There it is.
I'm gonna come.
That's
You just
what
been
they're
playing the same thing
That's
over
what
and
they're
over
saying,
again. You just keep playing the same thing over
saying.
and over.
Welcome. Well, you want me to play this then?
You're sweating buckets, but it's not even high. It's better. Then it's something better. It's way better. I know the words of the song, and then I take it everything that you got. Okay. Yeah, that's much better.
Dude, today has just been a day emotionally for me. I don't know if you feel off at all, but I'm feeling a little like
I'm in physical.
today.
I'm in physical pain. So
Oh God, from what now?
I don't know. My inside issues have gotten to the point where it put me in like you figure it'd just be uncomfortable, which I've handled uncomfortable gas for years, but this is like fucking like hard pain. Like I can't sleep pain. I'm fucking miserable pain.
Yeah, go to the doctor, bro.
I did, and they told me you got to go to the gastro doctor, and I'm like, I will. But they said, okay, we can get you. You have to get a scope. I'm like, okay, you can get it in January. So I just have to wait till January to figure out what's wrong.
Call more places.
There's not more places.
Yeah, there is.
I'm not going to Cleveland. There's one in Canton.
Okay. Well, go to Cleveland, Akron. It doesn't
No.
matter.
No.
Go somewhere else, not January. We got to find out if that car that you shoved up there is fucking gone, man.
It's not a colonoscopy. It's the other. I was supposed to get this scope the day before I went to the fights in Columbus, or the day after, or the Monday after, but I canceled the appointment, and then I never went. So I'm probably dying.
Yeah, you're probably dying now. It's an ulcer.
Well,
It's an
that's fine.
endoscopy, is what he's talking about.
Yeah, at the endoscope.
Mm.
I had a colonoscopy a couple years ago. It was fine, but
Still wish we would have had the videotape for that.
why? It was fine. I didn't have any polyps or anything. So what? Why? You just want to see the inside of my asshole?
Yes, I do. I want to see how you keep it clean.
Yeah, John. I know they're not a big deal. But I'm worried about what they find. I'm not worried about the procedure. I'm worried about what they find. So, especially when I'm in this much pain.
Mm.
So,
You gotta go to the doctor more, Tim.
I'm
I
gone. I'm
don't myself.
gone. I'm gone. I went for the back pain thing. I think it's inside shit, and my doctor's like, I don't know what it is, and that was that. I mean, she did order tests, but that I didn't get done because I know it's not a kidney stone, so I'm like, I'm not gonna.
What if it
See, I don't
is?
think it's a kidney stone either, but we could check. I'm like, it's not a kidney stone. It's not, but it's too high to be a kidney stone. Whatever.
You're too high to be a kidney stone.
Is this the kind of quick wit Raymond Witt we're gonna have all episode?
Probably not.
Great.
I'll get to a
Excited.
point where I'm fine again, but I don't know when.
All right, Seether. Just tough fucking through it. You're fine. I'm here. You could be here.
I'm not gonna lie. I almost told you to do the show by yourself today.
I would have been pissed. Today would not have been the day to tell me to do that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know this stuff beforehand, so I'm glad I'm here. Be your ray of sunshine.
No.
I got my Dave Landau shirt on. Didn't go see him, but he was in town recently. And
Didn't go
also
see
on
him.
Gutfeld, which is
Believe it.
hilarious. Love
Didn't go see
Gutfeld.
him. Of course you do.
I think it's fun. They have a lot of cool comedians that are like really good compared to like unlike the Matt Rifes and stuff, but like 90% of comics
There's
Tim
nothing wrong with
quarantined
Matt
his brother.
Rife. I don't understand people's
I'm
problem.
not
with
saying Matt
Rife.
Rife. I'm saying excluding Matt Rife because he actually has talent.
Okay.
Oh God, Tim's gonna get his belt back.
Paul, so
tonight.
we were just talking about how like neither of us are really here. So why do you have to be like that? Why can't today's trivia
Can we
be
wait
like-
till Thursday? Is that okay? Trivia Thursday, and we'll
No,
talk
because we
more.
never know if he's here or not. I'm fine with it, but I would like it to be like kindergarten math today.
I would, yeah, because you'll win. That's why.
Well, kindergarten math, I would hope it'd be a push, but
I don't even think at this point I could do kindergarten math. I barely do math at work.
I believe that. I believe that. How many ounces of fuck it?
No, well, no. Luckily, I have measuring cups for that. But no, we'll do it today.
No, we're
Pauls.
good. We got it.
Be
Raise the speed
safe
a bitch.
getting
We're
home.
both we're both being bitches, but we'll get through it. I just need to drink alcohol. Although this alcohol I have has no soda in it, so I may make faces because of the gas issues. I'm not drinking soda, but what I'm worried about is I'm finding something in the scope that means I can't go to Vegas. That would really bum me out. Also,
Well,
would also bum me out. But so both those
I was
things
about
would
to
be
say, if they
bummer.
find something, I'd rather have you not go to Vegas and have that thing pop or something while you're 32 or 33,000 feet in the air.
It's fine. I'm driving then. Fuck it. 33 hours by car.
Is that how it is from you?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like, what's it from my house to Vegas?
It's probably about the same. It has to be. It can't be much different.
It's elevation, Tim. It makes me go downhill faster.
Uh-huh.
So,
That makes no sense. You'd be going up. That makes no sense.
I did last night, and yeah. Okay.
Also, it'd be much more expensive to drive out there. So
True. It's 31 hours, so it's 2 less hours than you.
it might have been 31. I didn't check.
But
I mean, I
yeah,
checked
it's like
a couple
a day
of
and 7 hours to get out there.
But yeah, which means realistically you do it in no less than 2. That sounds awful. Sounds awful.
The Simethicone?
I have no idea. What is that? I mean, I have probiotics that I haven't been taking. I keep forgetting about them, but I took them today because I remember when I'm in pain. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I haven't been taking that shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, man. A couple years ago, I had this thing in the bottom of my back. Thought it was my kidneys. That I had insane pain. I went to the hospital. They gave me Vicodin. If I didn't have the Vicodin, I don't know if I would have made it. But we had scans of my kidneys, and they were fine. And everything was good. I had tons of tests. I don't know what it was. It may have been a kidney stone, but they scanned for that too and never found one. So I don't know what it was, but eventually it just stopped happening. So
I never had one, so I don't know.
main ingredient Tums. I did take Tums today, but it didn't do a whole lot.
I'm sorry, bud.
Was it mainlining Tums? Just doing fucking lines of them. I'm aware that wouldn't work. Don't have to tell me.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, buddy.
I'm fine. I'm here to entertain the masses. This could be the day. You have to be here, Ray. Any day can be the day people show up. People will come, Ray.
Possibly.
People will come, Ray. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Do it quicker. Quicker.
I'm gonna come.
See, it would have been good if it didn't take 10 seconds.
I
set
didn't
you
know
up.
what you were meaning. I was more putting
I
out
set you
these.
up for the alley-oop, and you just stood there and watched the ball fly. Like, wow, ball. Like that was you.
Come with me, and you'll see that I live in a world of I don't give a fuck, bitch.
You'd have much. You don't have one Creed sounder. Like, you need to do both better on this.
Who you should do like your own version of What If or Who Is This Fighter? Who this?
No, it'd be a parody of What's This Life For? Who this fighter? Oh, who this fighter? I've been to Alan's dismay. I've been every day since Friday. I've been sending him a different Creed song until the day of the concert.
Oh boy,
we're on day
What'd you
we're
send
on
him
day
today?
5 today. What?
What's it? What was that? What's day 5?
Today was Overcome. Today was went from the album Full Circle. That was the 2009 album. The single Overcome was today. Had to do one from that album. He asked me, he's like, "Are you gonna run out of songs?" I'm like, "Dude, 15 days. I'm not gonna run out of singles."
Yeah, you're not gonna run out of shit with Creed when it comes to in 15 days.
Right.
I mean, the Torn, the album, it has at least 5 bangers on it already.
There's no album called Torn.
What's the name of the album? Is it just Creed is the first album?
My Own Prison.
My Own Prison, that's it. I was thinking Torn. It's on
I think My Own Prison. My Own Prison was yesterday. Let's see what my list looks like so far. Today was definitely Overcome.
There's just
First
a video
day
of
was
you singing.
First day was Bullets. I went Bullets first day because I think they may
Okay.
open with Bullets. It's a good song they open with probably. Then I went Torn, What If, My Own Prison. Today was Overcome. I'm gonna wait till the last week to really get the big guns out. The Hires, the My Sacrifices, the One Last Breaths, With Arms Wide Open, all those.
Saying you're a sick motherfucker for sending. It's what they do at Guantanamo, Tim. Why are you doing this?
I think I saw a video of a guy of Guantanamo said they like played Whitesnake at him for the like. I'm like, that makes sense. This is my childhood. Was that just like, yeah, go again? I'm out. Yeah, that's yeah. I used to have a with legs wide open joke that I would do.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I had one Creed joke that Eric Cribley looked at me and was like, "So you're just doing Creed puns? That's all this is?"
Ray Roberts still has a Creed joke.
Oh man, I need to. Last time I saw him, I sucked on stage. That was not a good fucking. It was him and I think Tyler when they were here in town.
Dude, something like with arms wide open and higher were both things they shouted at the crucifixion.
That's pretty good.
It's true. Oh, Ray.
Mm-hmm. People ask who he is. We still don't know. Oh man, come on, wake the fuck up, kid. Not you, me. I'm
good.
Trying to get myself into this.
I'm here. Dude,
took a nap and everything, Tim.
You know what will get you excited? Well, maybe not you, but me. The Cleveland Cavaliers. They've been fucking hosing people.
Wasn't it like 13? Aren't they like 13-0 right now or some
12,
shit like
I
that?
believe 12.
Wild.
Yeah. Although I will say that the year the Cavs won the NBA championship, Golden State started at like 23-0. But
I looked. I forget where it was, what website it was, sports website it was, but they actually listed at the time. I think they were like 10-0 to the season, and they had like lists of champions because there's like 8 teams that have gone on to win the championship with like this kind of record right now.
There's a few that didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah,
I saw that too.
Yeah,
that's the list I'm waiting to be honest. That one. No, they'll make the playoffs, but I do think they're really good. So
I like the fact the Rockets teams that took over when Jordan left for those 2 years started the same. So it could be the Cavs could go to the finals this year.
The asterisk teams.
We did this without Jordan.
Mm-hmm. He was
But
busy, playing baseball and playing basketball against aliens.
yes, making children's lives happy. Tim,
I saw a video. Apparently, like Warner Brothers had like Tony Hawk pegged to make a skate jam, like Space Jam with skateboarding.
No,
starring Tony Hawk. No, dude, that would have been awesome. Would have been awesome. But what happened was they released that Brendan Fraser movie and no one liked it. The one with the Looney Tunes back in action, and that sucked. So then they were like, "No, we're not fucking doing this." Although it would, there's no way it would have been worse than fucking Space Jam 2. There's no way.
Yeah, I couldn't even. I tried to watch that fucking shit show, and it did not. I couldn't get through it. I just couldn't get through that fucking awful LeBron James movie.
I watched the whole thing because there were a couple funny jokes in there. There were a couple good cameos in there. Good. There was a Rick and Morty cameo, and then in Rick and Morty, they killed. I did it, part of Morty. I killed a version of us in Space Jam. It was. It was more of a mercy killing than anything else. It was pretty funny.
I actually bought a Wubba Dub Dub shirt from Target.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
of course you did. Again, I mean, we talked about it, but it's. I mean, it's gonna be real sad when you're like 70 or however old you get, and you're wearing these things.
Some of them
you dress like a 13-year-old boy. What?
Some of them will be framed by then. They'll be in my den. Hopefully in the house this podcast pays for.
It's wishful thinking.
One day.
I don't know what's crazier. You thinking that this podcast will make money or you having a den?
Both are attainable. It's just the den is more attainable with my current situation.
Dude, no one our age is going to own houses. Come on, man.
Trump might get in the way of 2030, man. I'm all for it. I'm all for 2025 over 2020 over 2030 over 2030 over 2030 over 2030.
That's when I really start to worry if that happens. If that's even a suggestion from somebody, I'm gonna be like, come on, I'm gonna fucking change the Constitution. Fuck off.
Well, Project 2030 is even worse.
I'm sure
that one's the worst one. That one's zero property ownership completely. Nothing. You don't own anything. Literally, the UN's own words is people will own nothing and be happy. So,
dude, it's all full communism, dude. Let's fucking do it.
No, fuck that.
Let's fucking do it.
I'm sorry, I can't get.
Let's do it.
Nope.
You know who played a really good communist in a movie? Louis C.K. Great communist.
What movie?
Trumbo. Great movie.
Never heard of it.
Starring Bryan Cranston. As I think his name was Dalton Trumbo. He was a screenwriter who got blacklisted back in the day when they were doing that. Like, oh, your political beliefs are different. You must be awful, so you can't have a job anymore. So he was writing. He won 2 Oscars under aliases.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Bryan Cranston is awesome.
All right, but
again, yeah, Louis C.K.'s in it as well.
Bad.
What?
Communism.
Communism.
And anti-commie. These colors don't run.
Communism and creed. That's my new thing now.
Oh, that's a nightmare and a half together. Creed by itself is a dream, but with communism, they just become like.
It's gonna be my next 4 years. It's me gonna be just reading fucking Karl Marx books and fucking listening to Creed. What's this life for?
Should have been dead on a communist commune last year. Got shot for stealing. Lost my leg.
don't know. Anytime you ask me what I'm doing, and I'm like, I've just been like watching baseball highlights and listening to pop punk. You know that's probably going to be the next 4 years for me. Actually, probably the rest of my life. Just, man, boy, I'm just fucking listening to the happiest pop punk I can find and watching baseball highlights, dude. It's all I can handle anymore.
You're just like, tonight's the night I will fall for you over again.
It's a pop punk, not fucking emo shit. Real
to me, it's all the same.
I know, and that's wrong. That's incorrect. I mean, I understand people are looping that in, but it's
some
they're
people
not the
say
same.
pop, like Nickelback sounds alike. It does not. You want to talk about shit? It's pop punk and fucking emo. All that's a subgenre of shit punk.
Well, listen, the pop punk I'm talking about is the kind that makes you like happy. The kind of makes you listen to in the summer with the windows down. Not the kind you listen to in the dark corner when you crying. That's emo. Like Bowling for Soup isn't emo. Don't fucking call it that. Anyone who calls it that is an idiot.
Come Back to Texas is pretty emo.
It's not emo. They don't have one single emo song. Well, they do have a song called When We Die. That might be the most emo song. But usually not really. Not emo. Not even close. They do have a pop punk song about baseball though. That's nice.
What was I gonna say? I gotta buy my tickets for Ventana soon. Real music.
That's emo too.
It's just metal.
If Bowling for Soup's emo, then whatever you're saying is emo too.
They're an offshoot of
and communism is number one. Communism and everything Ray's likes is emo.
Probably. I have been a sad boy recently. I don't know why, but
that's new for you
right now. So hard, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Hard life I'm living. I gotta be up at fucking 6
Dude, be out here lifing, as Pulse would say. Man up and entertain the people. They're not here to be more sad, Ray. They're not here to be more sad.
They came to this show. They came to be more sad.
I hope not.
This is the
Although
thing.
we've
This
been
is the show
extra
therapists
depressing
tell
the
you,
last
or therapists tell their patients to watch to feel better about themselves.
I think people watch this show with a fucking razor blade in front of them. This will push me off the edge.
Just a lot of.
If you see someone standing on the edge of a bridge with headphones in, don't ask them what they're listening to. They're listening to us.
Yeah.
Either that or Ventana, one or the other.
Well, that might open their eyes to the world and how it works, Tim.
Sure.
Conspirametal.
Sure. How about Vladimir Putin dance pop? That's good stuff too.
Everybody do the dictator. Yay, dictator. And that's it.
Oh, there's this one song. It's like, a man like Putin.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that song. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard a man like Putin before.
That's a bop.
I still think they missed the ball by not doing Putin on the Ritz. Where can you go where people are in nooses? Putin on the Ritz. Hold on.
It's really
I still haven't figured that out, man. Like, y'all explained it to me last time about that Edward Snowden guy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, so they give him free rent or what?
They just let him live there, man.
Yeah, he does like remote work on a VPN, probably.
I mean, he didn't fucking do anything
Work
to
for
Russia.
who? Like for who? For their government or what? What does he do?
No, I'm sure he's freelance.
I'm saying, like, how does he eat daily?
What do you mean he works?
For who?
Anyone else in the world other than America? There's companies all over this planet that could use him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he works remotely for all kinds of places. I mean, because of what he did, dude, I'm sure he's a high priority. I mean, I'm sure he makes a lot of money. He probably has money. I'm sure he's doing pretty good wherever he is.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I swear.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's doing just fine. I mean, if he wants to come home, of course, who wouldn't? But
Yeah. But the Obamas are after him, so.
But when John Oliver went over there and interviewed him, he was like, "Do you miss Capri Sun?" He's like, "I do miss Capri Sun."
Yeah, Capri Sun is pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's like, "Do you miss Florida?" He's like, "I do not miss Florida now."
Nobody misses Florida. You only go to Florida and leave.
There's this show on HBO called "It's Florida Man," and it's like people getting interviewed about their crazy Florida stories while actors reenact it, and it's pretty great.
How is that not a show beforehand is my question.
I don't know, but we should just be grateful that it is now, right? And I wish that it was on every day. So far it's been pretty great. Yeah. First one was about a guy who found a man on Craigslist that wanted him to cut his toes off for him and eat them.
Yeah, that does exist.
That was a fun story.
That's how the song Mein Teil from Rammstein became a thing. Some guy in Germany found another dude on the internet to eat him. And they primarily in the like for inspiration for the song, used the thought of the man eating the other guy's genitals as.
Sure, this wasn't just a cover of Timothy. No,
probably. I don't know, but definitely a harrowing story. Yeah, I don't know why that is. It wasn't already a show because it would always be like when I was on Lanigan and Malone, and even growing up, like Knuckleheads in the News, you would have like 3 or 4 Florida man stories.
Mm-hmm.
That and for somebody never to have a show called It's Florida Man and like do that kind of shit is bonkers to me.
What I'm looking forward to now that they have one season, I feel like people are going to come out of the woodwork like, I got a story for you, and I don't care if it's real or not. But I mean, the last one about a dude who tried to burn down somebody's house with ragu, and a bunch of other shit. Yeah. It's
we said rags with gasoline, not ragu with gasoline, Tim.
No, it was
what
rags. It was rags and ragu.
That sounds actually like a 70s cop show. Rags and ragu on NBC.
Ragu or Prego? Which you prefer?
Either. I'm not a snob. I don't really.
No, you know what? I am a sauce snob. Neither. You know what? The most accurately named sauce company is Mids. You had Mids sauce?
I've never had Mids before.
It's exactly what it says it is.
It's Mid.
No, but I will splurge on sauce 100%. I will. I will spend an extra $1 a jar to get the good stuff.
What's the good stuff? What's better than Prego?
I don't know. I don't know the
my
brands.
great aunt's recipe.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they okay, are you are you Italian?
No, I just my uncle married an Italian woman, and then she had 2 kids who were my second cousins, and they're the ones that made the sauce when I was a kid.
I buy it out of an old lady's trunk in the Walmart parking lot. That's where I buy my sauce.
For real?
Knowing your area,
no.
that is
no, but I probably would do that. I mean,
knowing
some old lady said, I make my own sauce. I'm like, I'm gonna trust this.
No, because I asked Moss because he's part Italian.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what do you call marinara? What do you call it? Do you call or tomato sauce? Do you call it gravy or sauce? And
I mean, I'll call it either. I don't care.
I've never heard. I mean, I know people do, but I've never in my life have I heard people call it gravy.
Yeah, well, they do. Like he said, authentic Italians call it gravy, but to me, gravy is brown. It's like
Gravy is gravy to me.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird to me. But whatever. Gravy doesn't have vegetables in it. Although I will say I'm much more of an Alfredo guy than a marinara guy, 100%.
Really?
Okay, but
Yeah,
white gravy
love
or brown
Alfredo.
gravy if you had to choose?
White. I love, dude, white gravy. I fucking love white gravy. Oh my god.
Same.
Sausage gravy, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Sausage gravy is the shit, dude.
Like over biscuits?
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite thing on earth. Dude, so I could just eat sausage gravy every day. Sausage gravy is amazing.
That reminds me of Festus, biscuits and gravy.
I mean, listen. I'm not waving my nose at fucking brown gravy either. Brown gravy is fucking good too.
No, it's better over like mashed potatoes, but if you anything
No,
else,
you know what though? Texas Roadhouse, man, they give you the fucking white gravy on the potatoes. Fucking great.
but if you're eating like a chicken fried steak or like I said, or biscuits, I would want the white gravy.
White gravy for sure. Yeah. Yeah, chicken fried chicken. The only thing I ever get at Texas Roadhouse is the chicken fried chicken. I get it every time because I know it's good. And I always get it, and it's awesome. And they have the white gravy on there.
What the? You don't get steak there?
I don't get steak anywhere. I've told you this many times. I never order steak.
Do y'all remember a pizzeria? I'm sorry to cut you off, Ray, but I was going to ask, do you remember a pizzeria called Mr. Gaddy's?
No.
Oh man, it was great back in the day. You don't see them no more. But
Well, you ever go to an Iron City Pizza down there?
Never heard of it.
There was a few of them. I don't know if they're still there or not, but there was a chain of Iron City pizzas, and you would go in, and it was just like being at a Pittsburgh sports bar. It's all like black and yellow.
That sounds delicious.
It was good pizza, but it was funny because you walk in there, it's just Penguins, Pirates, and Steelers shit everywhere.
Well, that's why it failed. Nobody wanted to walk into a Pittsburgh fucking thing.
Wouldn't that be the Steel City?
Well, Iron City is also
City, yeah.
what it's called too, because there's a
Right.
beer called Iron City. I've drank it on the show before.
Shit, maybe it was Steel City Pizza. I think it was Iron City though. It was one of those two. Either way, the pizza was pretty good. I liked it. I didn't like going in there because I wish there was a fucking Burning River pizza. I wish there was a Cleveland sports bar. It would have been amazing.
Yeah,
but it was just neat to see that in Texas though, because it's just like this hard like. The hardcore Steelers fans open up a chain of pizzerias in Texas. They're like, fuck everybody else.
You guys let me know when you're ready to jump into this trivia.
But yeah, a minute. Yeah, Ray, I told you it's not that I don't like steak. It's that I'm very particular with my steak. And also steak is so expensive that I don't buy it at restaurants because I don't want to pay a bunch of money for a steak and not like it and be pissed off. So that's why I don't get steak at a restaurant. I never do.
I'm not a meat snob.
I mean, if you remember when we went to that steak place at the Mirage, I had fish.
I do remember that.
When I go to a steak place, I usually end up with a fish. Which I like fish. I'm trying to find a place in Vegas. Like I want to get seafood. The thing is, going with my mother, the problem is she's allergic to shellfish, so that's a problem. But I mean, I'm like I can go by myself. Like I want to get something.
Yeah,
but
you'll get hungry every hour. It'll be okay.
Right. But
you got to get you a regular feeding schedule outside of your pen.
Right. There's a Nobu at the Paris. Like it's not cheap, but you know all these places aren't cheap. You know, figure at least once we're gonna go somewhere that's not cheap. You know, well, no place is cheap, but you know what I mean. But they have like this like Japanese sea bass. I mean, like that sounds good. I like fish. Anyway, seafood is something that I love that I don't eat enough of because I live in Ohio.
Y'all got Long John Silver's up there,
dude. Yes, there's one in my town. It's been
it
never looks open. It always looks closed, but it's always open. The lights are off, but it's open.
Same here. Like it's not frequented as much. I honestly don't know how they stay open, but
I've been there once in like 20 years, and it's like I go through, like I rotate all the fast food places around here, but that's the one place I never go. I went a couple years ago. I went once, and I'm like, this wasn't worth it. It wasn't.
Well, it's not authentic seafood. It's like what Taco Bell is to Tex-Mex. It's like
right, and I love seafood, and I don't go there, so it's not for me at all. And I get fish sandwiches from the other fast food places, but I don't go to that place. And like I said, at this point, it always looks closed. I think it's a front. I think they're all fronts.
What do you mean? Like you think they sell drugs out of there?
Yes, or something, or it's some sort of tax shell. Raymond, you see they're opening more Arthur Treachers.
I did see that.
They're bringing him
I
back.
attribute one man to that, and that's this guy.
Really? Because every single comic
Because
that
he
came
has
through had a joke about the Arthur Treachers. Everyone.
Well, I'm gonna say it was Dave. I'm gonna say it was Dave that saved.
Pat
Arthur
Zumach's
Treacher.
like, I feel like they went under years ago. That one's just been running rogue, and that's exactly what happened. That was actually what happened. There's one Arthur Treachers in the world left until recently, and it was on State Road in Cuyahoga Falls, right by the Funny Stop Comedy Club. And every time a comic saw it, they had to make a comment about it because, of course, they did. They're like, I thought those things were long gone, and like they are, except for that one. I've never been there.
The one in Garfield Heights near like Valley View it was running for a while. Even when I was working out there a lot, that was always hopping. The people at Garfield Heights love their Arthur Treacher's fish, and now that's operational again. They're actually doing business again. It's scary. All right, you guys ready for some shivs?
Let's do it.
Okay, let me. I gotta get back to this.
Okay.
It's very loud.
Okay.
Trivia showdown on the road, ladder show, most reloaded, the host with the most, bringing the heat, trivia clash of the titans, what if Tim and Ray locking horns, they won't back down, battling it out, they're the talk of the town, trivia warriors fighting till the end, we're getting better box.
I'm gonna come.
It's time for Bro Plata. Bro Plata's Pulse's Trivia, everybody. Where we do 15 questions and see whose victory song is gonna get played. Will it be Ray's? Will it be Tim's? It is up to Pulse to ask the questions.
Okay. Today on Pulse's Trivia, we're doing 15 questions, trivia questions, and the topic is both Marvel and DC.
Fuck.
Comics and movies.
Fuck.
Oh, come
You
on.
fucking conspiring against me again?
What do you mean? You familiar with
There's no way I
these?
beat Ray in this. There's no way I beat Ray in this. I might do okay, but there's no way that I beat Ray in this.
I think
You never know. I've never seen every single fucking
There's
Marvel
no
and-
fucking way that there's anything on this list that I know and you don't.
I think you're hustling us right now. I think
No, I'm not. I mean, I watch the TV, the movies, but I feel like Ray will know everything I know. I don't think I feel like I'll do okay, but I think Ray will do better.
Well, challenge yourself. Didn't you win last week? Didn't you get the belt back?
No,
Oh.
I did get it back, but then he won. Fucking presidents. We're tied 1-1 in the
Right.
president
That's
game.
right. Yes, he did. Okay, well, he could go back to back like Drake. Let's see.
Ooh.
I wish I knew what the official score was, so I knew how many I had up on him.
Oh, speaking of that, can one of y'all keep score? I trust you enough.
I got it.
All right. Question number 1 on Pulse's Trivia. This may be a layup, but listen carefully because you might construe it as a trick question. Question number 1.
Mm-hmm.
What is the superhero Superman's real name?
What is Superman's alternate identity? Is what you're asking.
What is his real name?
Oh,
His real name.
I don't know. It's something like
do you have it, Tim?
I can't remember what it is. What is it? Tell me.
Well, before you answer, I'm
Ray,
just
tell
going to say,
me.
if either of you had the answer of Clark Kent, you're wrong.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I know what it is.
I put Callan, something like that. Cal something.
Oh, so close.
It was so close.
Kal-El.
If you put Cal State Poly, we wouldn't have accepted that, but we will accept Kal-El. Kal-El is his Kryptonian name.
Krypton.
Nah, you knew I was getting there.
That was
I
close.
I told you. I'm already hard protest on this category. Horse shit.
That was close. That was
Horse
close.
shit
Give me some
category.
credit.
Horse shit. Game's fucking rigged again.
Close. You were close.
That was close. It's still, listen, anybody's ball game.
Rigged game again.
Question number 2. What is Black Panther's fictional home country? I shouted this from the rooftops when Kamaru Usman knocked out Kobe Covington.
Ray shouted this from the rooftops
and everything.
Ray shouted this from the rooftops when Trump won, although it was ironic, but it was still funny. I put Wakanda.
Ray?
That was a totally different arm movement, Tim, and I'd appreciate you not airing my dirty laundry. Thank you. Wakanda.
Speaking of that,
You both are correct. The correct answer is Wakanda.
what was the name of the
Baggage.
fake African country in Coming to America? What was that called?
Zamunda.
Zamunda.
Okay.
We
Question.
have
I
a
think you had a
MAGA Johnny
crossover.
Smith right now, too. I don't know if he changed his name, but MAGA Johnny Smith now in the chat. So it's probably Freedom Guy.
I don't know,
Number 3,
common
Paul.
name.
Okay, a tie-in from question number 2. What is the name of Captain America's shield alloy? The metal that it's made out of. The metal that it's made of.
Ooh, wait. Whoa. Does he have... Yeah, are we talking the MCU or the comics?
We're talking about, this is comic book trivia, so, but then again, it's also movie trivia, so, but.
Well, they use 2 different metals in
Well, listen carefully. I said
The
this.
fact that he knows that means this
Okay,
category
well,
is not
go with
fair.
movie trivia because I said this ties into the second question that I asked and that you both answered right. So.
Yeah. If it's the movie one, all right.
Yeah, the fact that he knows that there's
the
2
other one's
different
being
ones
introduced
means
soon.
this category is far from fair.
What you got?
I mean, I love comic books. Vibranium.
Vibranium.
You both are correct. The correct answer is the material vibranium.
The comic book
Question
version is actually adamantium.
Wow. Wow, you know your stuff.
See? Fuck you, Pauls.
You know your stuff. Hey, you got that one right. What are you talking?
I should be fucking 3-0. I was close enough on that first one.
Okay, question number 4. I hope you would get this one. I think he's no longer with us, but I think you should get this answer. Who created the Marvel Universe?
How do you spell God?
He was the
You know, before I actually saw this guy, I just assumed he was Asian for some reason until I saw him. And I was like, oh, okay, he's not.
It's Bobby Lee's dad. Stanley.
I really like chopsticks.
What you got? You both are correct. The correct answer is the late Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought he was like.
There's a delay, by the way, guys.
It's your fault.
For me, at least, there's a delay. I think. Yeah. Just got a
Question number 5.
I love how this scrolling banner says Trivia.
Oh, does it?
Question number, and I didn't write that. Question number 5.
Yeah, can't fucking beat the guy who can't spell trivia.
What actor plays Batman in the Dark Knight trilogy? We're looking for the actor's real life name. Peeping Tom. Peeping Tom.
Hey, Peeping Tom.
Spelled Dick Cheney. Christian Bale.
I have Christian Bale.
Both are correct. The correct answer is the actor Christian Bale.
We need that drop, by the way, for like you get an answer right. Oh, good for you.
Question number 6. Which actor plays Spider-Man in the MCU?
The MCU, that's the... Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That one's easy.
How do you spell Zendaya's bitch? Did I spell this right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zendaya's bottom. Fucking Tom Holland.
Thomas Holland.
You both are correct.
Which I'm excited
Correct
for.
answer is Tom Holland.
I'm excited for Secret Wars to have those 3 back together again. That's gonna be a good time.
You see
Nice little send-off.
old Deadpool Wolverine on streaming now?
I haven't had internet on my TV. I need to buy a fucking
It's on Disney Plus now.
booster for my room, so I can a signal booster so I can get.
They're making a Deathstroke movie now.
I've
It's about
heard
time.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know who's playing them?
Martin Lawrence. Jack.
Who's playing?
No. Keanu Reeves.
He's 60 years old. Stop it.
Well, so is Slade Wilson.
Right.
Who?
Slade Wilson.
Is that a bass player from the funk era?
That's Deathstroke.
No,
man.
that's Deathstroke from the DC
I don't know who
universe.
that- Dude, Slade Wilson is a white guy? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Deadpool spoofed him. Deadpool is Wade Wilson.
Yeah, that's why Deadpool is called Wade Wilson, and
Well, Wade's-
it's a total ripoff of
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. Number 7, Pulse.
I knew
Question
a girl
number
who had a
7.
Deathstroke.
Question number 7. What is Spider-Man's love interest's name?
Which movie?
In the comics?
In the movie.
Which
Who is his
movie?
love interest's name? And just to hint you, Rick James also had a fondness for the same woman.
I mean, I think I know what your answer is, but it could be a couple different things.
So you're talking. Okay, yeah. Also, the name of my grandmother, my dad's mom.
Your grandmother's name was Cannabis?
Yeah. Yeah, Mary Jane.
I have
MJ.
Mary Jane as well.
Both are correct. The correct answer is Mary Jane. See, Tim, I thought you talking about you were gonna get skunked or something like that. Y'all are
I
neck
told
and
you
neck.
that I know a lot, but there's nothing that I will know that he doesn't know.
He's
what
one
I'm
ahead of
trying
you.
to say.
He's like it's still anybody's. You could mess around and win this whole thing.
No, I
by
can't
two.
because there's not any he's gonna miss that I'm gonna get.
Let's see. Question number 8.
Also, that one was very confusing because I know that Zendaya's character is named like Michelle Johnson or something like that.
We were looking for
but
Mary
they call her
Jane.
MJ in the
No,
movie.
we
And
got
if
it
you
right.
wanted to be specific, Mary Jane Watson is her whole name, but we would accept
That's
Mary
not
Jane.
Zendaya's name.
Yes.
Zendaya is
Well,
like Kamala Harris. I
that's
still
what
can't
that
figure out
movie
what race is she.
She's all of them.
She's like one of each.
All the good ones.
No, but I mean, like, is she black or like is she Hispanic?
She's whatever you want her to be. That's
Okay.
what's great about Zendaya.
Okay. Question number 9.
She's an android made by Imagineers.
I have
Yeah,
8.
8.
8. Question number 8. My bad. Question number 8. Who plays Captain America in the MCU? Which actor?
Well, I mean, I think
She's them.
Easy.
Anthony Mackie. I said Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, the only Johnny Storm that matters.
You both are
Obviously
correct. The
one that's
correct
coming
answer
into
is
the
the actor
MCU.
Chris Evans. Now,
Well,
question
I'm
number
excited
9.
for that Fantastic Four movie.
Now, question number 9.
Yes.
Who played the Joker in the movie Joker 2019? What is the actor's name?
How do you spell hair lip? I have Joaquin Phoenix.
Ray?
Joaquin Phoenix.
You both are correct. The correct answer is the actor, a man named Joaquin Phoenix. Now, question number 10. What is the name of Superman's fortress?
Oh.
Wrong answer, Johnny Smith.
I don't know why this came to my head, although I feel like this is way off.
Watch you get it and Ray gets it wrong and then you tie it up.
No way.
Just for having said that.
What do you have, Ray?
Bitch! I loves me some soups. Can't wait for the new movie. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it's fucking great. It's the Fortress of Solitude.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fortress of Solitude.
You both are correct. The correct answer is the Fortress of Solitude. Okay, question
Meanwhile,
number
back in the
11.
Fortress
First thing
of
that popped in my
Solitude,
head, but I wasn't
Superman and the
confident
rest
about it.
of the Justice League.
Question number 11. What is Black Widow's real name? I feel like I'm going to skunk both of you on this one.
Fuck, I know this. Give me a second. Fuck. Come on, Tim.
Alexa,
You know
put
this.
a cock in here. Johnny Smith says, "Ho."
Gosh.
Oh man, the Red Room.
You need a first and last name?
Johnny
We can
Smith's
just
rooting
take a
for you
first
on
and you
this
just
one.
got the first.
Oh, if we could just do that, I feel much better.
The what?
Her first name's Natasha.
Yes.
What you got, right?
It's Natasha Romanov.
You both are correct. The correct answer is Natasha.
He gets half a point.
No,
Half a point. He only got the fucking.
He said it was
Romanov.
okay. He said it was okay before I wrote it down. He said it was okay.
I'm gonna let it slide this time.
I mean, I knew it started with an R.
Don't make
I
it
probably would have said
fair.
Romanovich, or something like that. I knew it was something like that.
Romanovich.
Okay. Question number 12.
Yeah.
What is the name of Thor's home realm? I didn't even know this one. So if you get this one, you're on your way.
Home realm.
Home realm. Mm-hmm. Thor, guy with the giant hammer.
Yeah, he does.
Looks like Clay Matthews a little bit.
God damn it. God damn it.
Hey.
Up. Hold on, I'll be back.
You going to look up the answer?
I hope not. If he cheats on this one, I'll be pissed.
No, I'm not.
We have right. They're all go. I don't care.
I'll be back. Hold on. I'm losing.
Well, okay, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, 4 days away.
Stipe?
Yes. Man, you know what? I hope this whole time he's just been watching, just doing a bunch of film study, keeping his body right.
I mean, I'm sure he has been. I mean, I'm sure he'll be as ready as he could possibly be, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
This is his division, man. He's the original heavyweight, GOAT. You know what I mean?
But they don't have enough to do. Fought. He's gotten really old since the last time they let him fight.
John Jones has been burning the candle at both ends. If it's not illegal drugs, it's steroids. So it's like there's a price to pay for that too. There's a total.
Raymond, what do you have for this answer?
It's Asgard.
I have Asgard as well.
You both are correct. I didn't even know that.
I was going to say Midgard, but Midgard's I think Midgard's Earth, if I remember correctly. That's just natural Norse mythology.
Which is what most of what Thor is. I mean, at first.
Yeah.
Question number 13.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm definitely going to stump you. What is the real name of Superman's adoptive parents? The parents that found him from the barn.
What are you looking for here?
We're looking for their earthly real names of the adoptive parents.
First and last name, or just their last name?
Well, I mean, you can know at least their first names. We know their last names. That's already been established.
Isn't it? Tim may tie this. I don't know.
I don't know both of them.
They're rather common American names, so just throw a dart at a dartboard.
All right, I'll tell you. I went Martha and John Kent.
Oh, wait.
Ray, you know those aren't the rules. There's a reason why you have to write shit down. He can't change answers after I said.
Wait a minute. What did you originally go with?
I realized what it was before you said it. When Clark and Martha Kent, but I was gonna write John and Martha.
What did you write?
I've done it before you've answered.
And how do you have to address this, Johnny Smith? Stipe getting KO'd, but with John, but which Jones loses. Stipe might get tapped. He might lose a decision, but Bones ain't knocking out nobody. He never has.
You watch the tape. You hear what you see on the tape is me saying my answer, then Ray going, "Oh no! Oh wait."
Yeah,
that was the delay, Tim.
It's up to Pulse, but I mean, what's the answer, Pulse?
No, that is correct. Jonathan and Martha Kent are their real earthly names, but I just gotta say,
it's up to you, man. You're the boss of this game. This is your game. It's up to you.
Fine, tie it up, make the baby.
I gotta be a stickler. I gotta be a stickler for the rules, right?
There's a reason why we write it down, right? That's why we.
Right. No, right. That's a true statement. Okay, the game is now tied. It is anybody's ball game with 2 questions left, right?
I mean, I would say it was shot in the dark with John, but it's very possible that I do remember that from hearing it at some point.
Brother, what's that?
Well, the way this is going, we may have like 30
What's that,
questions before
brother?
this game's over. This is definitely like the record holder for most points scored.
Yeah, probably. We've gotten pretty everyone right pretty much, but you had to fucking whine and complain to the judge, whatever.
Okay.
Hey, I told Paulson it was up to
14,
him when he did.
Let's do it.
Question number 14. You can yes, anybody's ball game now. Question number 14. Which Marvel superhero is a skilled archer?
My opinion, the best of all of them.
It's my favorite MASH character.
Iowa named their mascot after him. We got Ray.
Mm-hmm. Hawkeye.
Oh, wait. No, Hawkeye. Yeah, Hawkeye.
You both are correct. The correct answer is Hawkeye. Tie game. This could blow it open right here. Like this is winner take all right here. Okay. Oh, this is a layup, but okay, I'll think of a new one. No. Okay, I got it. What is Wolverine's real full name? We need his full name, his first, middle, and last.
I don't fucking know that.
Well, if Ray doesn't either, we go to a sudden death.
I do not know that. I was just thinking today because I was watching Deadpool Wolverine. I'm like, they don't say it. They don't fucking say it. They only say his first name. But he reads the comic books. This is why this is an unfair fucking category.
Wait, it's not what he goes by, though.
No, we're looking for his first.
Logan is a name he's adopted his entire life. He's got a real.
That's not his first name. That's not his first name, though. That's his.
Well, I definitely don't fucking know it.
James Howland.
See,
James Howland.
Tim?
I just put Logan. That's all I know is Logan. I don't know the fucking other name.
You both are semi-correct. The correct answer, his full name is James Logan Howlett, not Howland. So I cannot give either of you the point. Howlett, yes. Howlett.
Right. We go to sudden death.
Go to sudden death. Anybody's barking now. You sweating now. Okay.
God damn it.
Sticking with the uncanny.
I will say though, you shouldn't have let it get this close, right? I would say that you shouldn't have let it get this close.
For real.
You have the advantage here, and you shouldn't let it get this close.
Sudden death. Question number 16. Staying with the uncanny X-Men. What is the character Storm's nationality? Where is she from? This chick can change the weather, but where is she from?
I don't know.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark.
You got a shot in the dark. So,
knowing her background, former queen of Wakanda. I'm gonna say she's not from Nigeria, is she?
I don't know the answer, but you said she controls the weather, so I put Israel.
You both are incorrect. The correct answer is the West African nation of Kenya. She is Kenyan.
Kenya. Fuck.
Kenya.
Okay.
Okay, sudden death question number 17. Still anybody's ball game.
I was pulling for Marvel to be racist right there, to be prejudiced, anti-Semitic. I was pulling.
Question
I thought it was a good
17.
shot. I thought there was a good shot.
Question number 17. Which character, according to comic book lore, is the half brother of Wolverine?
I don't know for sure, but I have a guess.
These guys absolutely hate each other. If you know anything about
Yes, they do. You have a guess, Tim?
Put Sabretooth.
Ray,
It is Sabretooth, yes.
you both are correct. The correct answer is Sabretooth.
Say what? I would not have gotten that if I didn't watch Deadpool Wolverine today.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Nah. He kills everybody that's close to Logan on Logan's birthday in the comic books every single year. Every single year he murders people closest to Logan just to piss him off every year to like fight him. It's wild.
Okay, question number 18. Staying with the Uncanny X-Men. What is the name of the X-Men's headquarters?
Something tells me this
I
is
think I
going to
know
piss me
this.
off. What do you have, Raymond?
Xavier School for Gifted Children.
I put Charles Xavier School for Gifted Children.
You both are incorrect.
Really?
Yeah, I'm afraid
What
so.
is it?
The correct answer, according to Uncanny X-Men Trivia, the correct answer is the X Mansion.
I mean, but okay.
Which was also what you could have called. You probably could have called it. You probably could have called it like Hugh Hefner's house, the Playboy Man. It could be the. You could have the same name.
I'm glad we both got that wrong, or else
That's
I would have
its
thrown shit.
nickname. Yeah. I would have gotten mad if you got that right and I got that wrong too. So we're both even on that.
Question number 18. Sudden death question number 18.
19.
Still anybody's game. In what year was the first X-Men live action movie? What year did it come out?
Fuck, I don't know.
Pretty sure this is it. Put 2000.
I also put 2000.
Wow, you just keep it going. Y'all are both correct. The correct answer is in the year 2000.
The year 2000.
Remember that from Conan O'Brien?
Yes. Year 2000.
Question number 19.
Dude, we both have 15 points. Look at that. All right.
No, I know.
20. Question 20.
Question number 19. Who is the main villain in Avengers Infinity War?
I'm waiting for an MMA fighter with this name to come up like soon.
Dude, I'm sure there is one.
There's like a 12-year-old with the name Thanos right now who's in.
Oh, wait.
Up.
Thanos.
It's Thanos.
You both are correct. Sudden death question number 19?
21.
21. Okay, 21. Hopefully the 21st and final answer. Question and answer. In Tim Burton's Batman 1989, which popular musician scored the soundtrack?
That one's easy.
How do you spell Creed?
All dressed up with nowhere to go. Walking with a dead man over my shoulder.
Oh, I have a different answer than you. What do you have,
Oh,
Ray?
good.
Oh my God, it's Danny
Well,
Elfman.
This is Danny Elfman. I say Prince.
Tim Danko wins the game. The correct answer is Prince Rogers Nelson. May
Yeah, I
he
figured
rest
he was
in
looking
peace.
for Prince.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know?
No.
Yes.
Danny Elfman was the composer of most of the score.
I knew he was looking for Prince.
We might have some controversy, but what I've got is
Contested. Danny Elfman wrote the score. Prince wrote "All Hail the Baddest Man in Town."
Prince did a bunch of the music
one other fucking song
for it, but as far as like the score is probably off. But I was well aware what he was probably asking when he said popular musician. I assumed he meant Prince because Prince did a bunch of the music for that.
Oh, I was thinking Oingo Boingo.
No, dude,
Prince did like 2 songs for that album.
No, he did more than that.
He did a bunch.
The Future, Electric Chair, The Arms of Orion, Party Man.
Yeah, he did the whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
In fact, his 11th studio album was called Batman.
Hey, what? I just broke the scoring record. 17 points in 15 questions.
Danny Elfman's better.
And Prince? Rigged the game and I still won.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're talking about his rigged. You came out the victor anyhow. What do you mean?
Question asked, his confidence grows while Ray stumbles. His knowledge in walls. Tim beats in walls. Tim beats Ray in trivia. It's a familiar phrase. His intellect shines, even no room for mistake.
Now rub it in.
He's the master of facts, the ruler of the game.
Once again, and new Pulse's Trivia Champion, Tim Danko.
I figured you would get that for sure, but once you sang the Oingo Boingo song, I'm like, oh shit. We don't have the same answer.
I knew we had a ringer. Like I'm like, y'all love the same era. It's not like you didn't grow up watching comic books.
No, but one thing was I didn't think there was anything that I was going to get that he wouldn't get. And I mean, in the things that I did get, he was, very close on. He was,
I know it was very close the whole game, but like
I said, I had 17 points. 15 questions, 17 points. New scoring record.
Oh, is that right?
Ooh. I'm pretty sure. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think we ever went to 21 before. Or maybe in the early.
Yeah, but no, we may have, but we have. No, we've. I don't know. We've gone through a bunch of overtime questions, but no one's had 17 points.
Whatever.
New world record in Pulse's Trivia, 17 out of 15.
Oh, it's a good game.
Had to let him have the Natasha Romanoff fucking thing with Natasha with the first name. Boo.
Yes. So even according to Google, which Batman movie did Prince do the music for? Batman is the 11th studio album by American recording artist Prince and the soundtrack album to the 1989 film.
When we get to see that Kevin Smith Prince documentary?
I don't know.
Oh, is that a thing?
Probably never.
Yeah, they filmed it like he went to Prince's like complex and filmed a bunch of shit like after Dogma, and like we'll never see it. There's a bunch of Prince music and video. There's all kinds of shit in a vault that we'll never see.
You never know. You might get
I
some
don't know, I feel
hamsy
like
fucking.
his estate should release a Prince song like every time there's a crisis.
Prince was a throw little guy. Like he was like you hear stories about him. Like apparently he was like a savant at basketball,
I was
and
gonna say he could ball.
that's what I heard. I don't know. I heard from Dave Chappelle, but like I don't know if that was a joke or not. But people I've heard.
No, I've seen other. I've heard Kevin Garnett talks about fucking playing
Really?
him when he was playing for the Timberwolves.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I mean, he
he was
was-
only
he
like
was-
5'3".
Yeah, he was
But-
tiny. He was very
Yeah.
tiny, but no,
They
I'm
say
sure
he had handles like nobody's business.
right. I'm sure it did. Those Muggsy Bogues handles.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But in any event, yes, 4 days away. Stipe, I mean, the closer we get, I don't see how he can, but I want him to, and that's all I'm gonna say.
same. No, same. I
Actually, I have his way of like kind of.
I mean, let's be honest. He has to knock him out. There's no other way. He has to separate
Yeah,
him
he
from
has
Constantine.
to. He has to like flurry on John. He has to throw combinations at his head with malice and quick. Because once it gets into like round 3 and 4 and 5, it's gonna start to really get hairy.
He's gonna have a fucking hard time getting inside on him.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if I just see if it ends up on the ground somehow, John is gonna dominate. Like after what
shit.
he did with Real Gun.
Caesar's odds for the Stipe fight just dropped a little bit. There was plus 500, now it's plus 475. I mean, excuse me, 450. 450. So
it's promising.
Some money
I'm
is going
probably
on
will not.
Stipe right now.
Johnny is the cheat. You know what? I'm with it. Yeah, first thing you should do is kick him right in the nuts. Oops, do oops. Right now he's hurt.
It'll be like normal times, man.
Although I feel like John
dicks
Jones
out
the kind
the
of guy
ass.
that like his dick protects his balls, like one of those, like just like shields.
You're right.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of John Jones, I need to retract something, that I said years ago.
This is new for you.
From 2020. John Jones lost to Dominic Reyes. I always thought John Jones beat Dominic Reyes. I gave him the third, and I shouldn't have.
I'm pretty sure I said that when it happened.
I know, but still, I said I was defending John Jones, and I come to you now as a man who just watched it yesterday.
Play it, Ray.
that,
Play
yeah,
it. Play the sound. Play it.
Are you talking about this one?
No.
Everyone!
No.
You blew it!
No.
Tim was right.
There you go.
Tim was right. Tim was right. Tim was right. Tim was right. Tim was right.
Nothing works here. The medications don't work. I hate this place.
It was good till you ruined it with that making fun of that poor guy.
JJ should have been DQ'd in half his fights, probably with the eye pokes and all that kind of stuff. I want to see if he uses 12-6.
I wasn't impressed
do you think-
with his wins against Reyes or Santos, but then he beat Gon pretty easy. There's so many on ESPN. There's so many John Jones fights. There's one Stipe fight, and I want to watch Stipe's knockouts.
I watched last night too. I watched the Alistair fight, the Overeem fight, and then I watched the second DC fight when he knocked him out with when he started fucking him up with body shots.
Oh, that one was good. Punch him in his belly.
That was amazing. Just that big gut rumbling side to side the entire time. Stipe's throwing left hands just right under the rib. Oh, it was beautiful to watch, dude. It was one of my favorite fucking Stipe fights ever. I really hope he comes in and beats the fuck out of John Jones. It would be,
of course,
just the best.
I want to. It would be the greatest thing that ever happened in the history of that sport, but I don't see it happen. I want it to happen real bad. I never wanted anything to happen in mixed martial arts, other than maybe Angel winning. But other than that, especially not the UFC, anything I wanted more than including Cody to win a championship. I don't want anything more than Stipe to beat John Jones.
I will have my headphones with me just in case he wins, and we will go live after that just to kind of like go and then run the fuck off the fucking live stream, because that I've said it. My brain won't be able to contemplate or like understand clothing if fucking Stipe
just the video of you running down the street naked.
Yeah.
Through the quad into the gymnasium.
What is life?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm gonna be like if Emmanuel Clase wins the Cy Young, which I don't expect to happen, but he is a finalist.
Oh, so Paul Skeens is a Cy Young finalist in the NL, which is why
he didn't even win Rookie of the Year.
Kid's rookie year. I know
he didn't even win Rookie of the Year.
Should've.
He won't win Cy Young either, but I disagree because that kid from San Diego is a fucking beast, and he played the whole year. He's good though. He's good, and he probably will win a Cy Young. He's really good. But did you see he was on College Game Day was at LSU, and Skeens and his girlfriend Levy Dunn were on were like guest pickers, and Skeens is like, oh yeah, I was doing my homework. I did a lot of homework before I did this about these games, and then Nick Saban goes, Paul, is this the first time you ever did homework at LSU? That was pretty funny. That made me laugh pretty hard.
That is good.
Reese Davis is like, yeah, when you throw 103, A. True. Best part about that is at one point Nick Saban was the head football coach at LSU, so he knows how it goes.
That is funny. I like that. That's Nick Saban has turned into actually being like a good on-air personality, which
just sitting him next to McAfee. They
funny.
also they were eating ribs, and like McAfee just holds a rib up to Saban, and Saban just goes, takes a bite out of it. Yeah, they're great together.
Who knew, by the way, the unintentional like Riz master, to quote the fucking kids, right now is fucking Bill Belichick. Like, even though his shit is so terrible, there's a part of you that goes, okay, it's pretty
His girlfriend's
fun.
really
Like,
hot.
Dude,
It's
23,
so fucking weird.
23 years old that fucking broad is.
Dude, I think Ryan Fitzpatrick had a tweet. It's like, to any of you 48-year-old hopeless romantics out there, just know that your one and only person may not have been born yet.
Very true statement. Very true statement. She's not broken enough yet.
Oh,
dude.
And also shout out to her his ex-wife for dressing up in the Kill Bill outfit for Halloween.
That's funny.
It's funny.
That's fucking funny.
But I mean, listen, I like older dudes with younger girls are usually my hero, but when it's a 50-year difference, it's a bit creepy. But good for him, I guess. But
yeah,
can you imagine what's the thing is, you imagine your 23-year-old daughter's like, yeah, I'm dating a 71-year-old. Dad's like, what the fuck did I do wrong? What the hell? A 71-year-old, you meet him, it's Bill Belichick. Like, holy shit, it's Bill Belichick.
Well, our kid, your baby's taken care of.
Call
for
me
life.
Dad, Bill. Call me dad.
Yeah. My
Sounds like
name's Bill
39.
too, but you can call me Dad.
Call me dad. You're 30 years older than me, but you can call me dad. Call me dad, son.
It's the proudest day of my life. My baby's okay.
Like, where did they even
Can I
meet?
see-
I don't even want to know.
Probably OnlyFans. He messaged her, was like, "Hey, this is Bill Belichick at the New England Patriots."
Did his car break down in front of a daycare?
They're just giving him away.
Ugh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I should not. I so shouldn't want to post that as a thing.
We're not the first people to make fun of this.
Sure.
It's
Yes, Susie did her English homework.
I mean, maybe.
It's hilarious, man. Yeah, he does give like fat dudes who understand football like hope. Really, it's
Yeah, but
it's
I
wild.
yeah, dude, I'm dating a 23-year-old now.
I'm good on that, dog. I don't understand what they are, who they are.
I'm sure there's a couple of them that are right.
Tim, when I was 23, I wasn't even fucking women who were 23.
I know you're gross. That's why.
No, I was dating 36-year-olds like a normal human being.
Ugh.
Oh, come on.
I'm not gagging at a 36-year-old. I'm gagging at someone 13 years older than you.
Why?
Because for me, that'd be 50, and no thank you.
Now, but I was 23 at the time.
In general, still weird.
What?
It's definitely weird.
What?
I mean, it's not illegal. It's just weird.
I mean, I've done like 23 years. My fucking
Okay,
like senior and all that.
That's very weird.
Shit. Why? If it's good pussy, it's good pussy. What do you? What I'm not gonna kick it out of bed at any age.
When we're talking about that kind of shit, you're just gross anyway. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just gross. You're gross. You're a gross human.
What the thick thighs that saved my life? Many of them were in their 40s. Many of them. They were quite lovely women. Appreciate their service.
Surprised you haven't got like an ex-husband or even a husband who shanked you. Ugh, get a crossbow through your chest.
They had a lot of them had ex-husbands. A lot of them had ex-husbands.
Oh.
Kids who were at the time
Your
7
age?
years
Ugh.
younger than me. I ran into that a few times.
Surprised you haven't like have like a stepson that you went to college with.
No, it was the thing is, I don't think I ever fucked any. Well, no, I not direct relatives, but like cousins of people I knew or like shit like that. But it was never like anything too crazy. Never went for sisters or fucking moms. So at least that was that. That was
Two of my friends had a falling out because one of them was convinced that the other one had sex with his mom. And to this day, he denies it. I don't know if it happened or not. I mean, I completely believe that it could have happened, but I don't know if it did or not.
Yeah, I never. Usually, if like a mom knew me, they'd back off quick, kind of thing. Like it was like a mom I didn't know, and all of a sudden we're like, "Oh yeah, you went to school with my or you played hockey with so and so." It's like, fuck. Not getting laid tonight. Shit. We're getting along and everything.
Ew.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, there were those, but a lot of them A lot of them, as you say. My offensive and defensive linemen were always a good time. The older ones, at least. They fed me, Tim. They fed me.
A lot of people can feed you.
And
Give
then
me
they gave
$10.
the vagina,
Feed me.
and I took it with fervor.
You're gonna get lost in there. All right. We talk about anything else?
Ran into that a few times.
I'm sure you did. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me.
No bueno, sir. No bueno.
Do you want to get on Andrew Shorts? I mean, he asked, so I feel bad saying no.
Yeah, I'll throw you 25.
All right.
When do you need it by?
As soon as possible.
Okay.
Hey, did you make your appointment like you said you were going to for a tattoo?
I have not called.
Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't, because I sent you money and you still.
That money is safe in the Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
Safe in the Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
It's not moving. Till I get that tattoo appointment, it's not moving.
Where you going?
It depends. I have to kind of look. I know I'm friends with some tattoo artists on like Facebook and like Instagram. So, and they're all locals because I've gotten my work done by them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll hit one of them up and kind of see what I can do. Because yeah, it's gotta be done right. I gotta trust them for the size because I'm gonna get it probably about that big in an outline.
Oh, really? I figured you'd get it like that big.
No, I'm not gonna get it huge.
It's not huge. I was talking like that.
Sticker size, kind of like small sticker kind of thing.
So apparently Zendaya is Canadian, African.
Yeah.
Parents. One parent is from Nigeria, and the other one is German and Scottish.
Like I said, everything.
Colonizer.
And apparently she's 6 feet tall.
I mean, I knew she was taller than Holland by a good bit.
She's an inch shorter than me.
Taller than Chalamet?
Who?
Timothy Chalamet?
Have you seen Dune 2? Dune 2 maybe. Without a doubt, Dune 2 is the best movie I saw this year. Definitely the best movie I saw in theaters. Definitely the best movie I saw in theaters in a long time. I mean, just sitting there the whole time, just like, holy fuck, this movie's good. Holy fuck, this movie. Like, it was awesome. It was like, very rarely had I go to a movie and be like blown away by something. And that was, I mean, I usually have a good time. Not often do I get pissed about a movie I saw in the theater, but because in a movie theater can help a bad movie be better a bit. but yeah, that one was pretty great.
Nice.
Where did I just go see? Oh, I told you. What did I go see the other day? Oh, Venom. Yeah, I saw Venom. I probably will go see Red 1 next week. Or the week after. Because it looks fun.
It looks awful.
It looks fun. Fun enough to go.
I feel bad for fucking what's his name?
Chris Evans? J.K. Simmons?
No, he gets what he deserves. J.K. Simmons. I feel bad for J.K. Simmons. He gets to play Santa Claus in that piece of shit. Like,
listen, I'm not like you, man. I don't go in wanting to hate something. Although, you know what I watched today? So, I don't know if you saw the clip from Segura and Kreischer's podcast with Matthew McConaughey. No. They're watching. I never heard of this movie. They're watching the trailer for Tiptoes. I never knew this movie existed.
Oh,
have you heard of this movie?
I'm going to YouTube right now and bringing up the trailer.
Yeah, let's just play the trailer.
Give me a sec here.
It's about 20-some years ago this movie came out. Great cast. Fucking great cast. But the trailer is the most wild part. The trailer is ridiculous. But the joke was that Segura is like, I've showed this trailer to so many people, and everybody thinks it's fake.
Pausing it.
Pulse, have you seen Tiptoes?
No, what's that?
It's a movie from about 20-some years ago with Matthew McConaughey, Kate Beckinsale, Gary Oldman, Peter Dinklage, Patricia Arquette. Great cast. Great cast.
Was Peter Dinklage in Willow?
No, that was don't tell me I know the answer to this. No,
Frank
brain fart. Shit.
I know it.
Davis.
Carol and
Davis.
Steven's life
Oh,
together
Warwick
was perfect.
Davis.
I've got to get going.
Right this second.
First of all, creative already. Blowjob joke.
Hey, baby.
Hey, sweetie. I love you.
There's one small problem.
Hi, I'm Ralph. I'm his brother. We're twins.
Are your parents,
Yeah. It can tear them apart.
I think you're gonna let me know that everyone in your family's a midget.
They're not midgets, Carol. They're dwarfs.
Whatever.
Or break.
What?
That's Gary Oldman, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they made him into a midge.
A little person, right?
Bring them together.
Hey, welcome. I'm Steven.
Ah, there you are. This is Steven's father, Bruno, and his mom, Kathleen. And over behind the bar is Steven's brother, Paul.
Hi.
You could have prepared us for this, don't you think? If you embarrass me, I'll never speak to you again, so just get it together.
How's everybody straight?
I think maybe I'm pregnant.
When the going gets rough, it's only the size of your heart that counts.
Did it really get that big of a deal?
With the what?
You knocked up this great girl, and you didn't tell her that her baby's probably gonna be little. I'm not like you.
We are so cute and cuddly. Don't discriminate against us.
You said these parties got a little wild. I never expected this. There's sure a lot of midgets around here.
You better back off, Goldie Hawn. My man can do what he wants to do.
I'm ready for an adult relationship.
What is this man doing in your bedroom?
A walk down the aisle
Steven's he's a very lucky guy. Just hope he's smart enough not to screw it up.
is just a beginning.
There'll be rough patches, there's no doubt about it.
Canal Plus and Langley Productions proudly present command performances from Kate Beckinsale, Matthew McConaughey, Patricia Arquette, and in the role of a lifetime, Gary Oldman. Tiptoes.
That movie's from 20 years ago, and Gary Oldman looks the exact same.
What?
The role of a lifetime.
For real, I never even heard of that movie.
Neither did I until yesterday.
Role of a lifetime.
Well, how do you think Dinklage felt? Like he probably went in for Oldman's role. And
Gary
like,
Oldman.
So I watched that movie today. It's not good. It's not good. Now, what saved it is that there's a lot of good actors in it, but it's not a good movie. But I watched the entire thing all the way through.
Yeah, it's that does not sound like something I would give fucks about, dude.
And
Like,
how it ends,
was this
spoiler
on
alert,
Hallmark?
everybody.
No.
Kate Beckinsale leaving Matthew McConaughey, and the last scene in the movie, last shot of the movie is her making out with Gary Oldman. So that's how the movie ends. Them kissing.
God damn it, Gary Oldman. How dare you take Matthew McConaughey's wife?
Yeah. Well, Matthew McConaughey was pretty pissed when their baby came out a little person. He's pretty pissed about it. But what do you expect?
Well,
Your family's all little people. It's a pretty good shot. What?
I said he's got the gene.
Yeah.
So it could be a
About
dominant
50-50.
gene in the breeding
Right.
process. So
Was this on Hallmark? No, it was. legitimate movie. Like it's one I did watching it. I'm like, this could have been okay. Like, I mean, this concept, this plot could have been a better movie. And like I said, the acting in it wasn't a problem at all. There's great actors in it, but it's just like Peter Dinklage. I feel like Peter Dinklage's character was just made because they're like, he probably auditioned for Gary Oldman's character. And they're like, well, Gary Oldman's going to do it, but we got to find something for this guy. So I feel like they just wrote him apart because his part didn't really matter. I don't understand his the even purpose of his character in that movie, but I don't know. The acting was good, but no, it's not a good movie. And yeah, you see that trailer, you're like, this is a real thing. Tim, this movie is for the gays. I don't know if that's true.
It probably is actually. It's to make the LGBTQ feel welcome.
This came out in like 2001, or I didn't have rights then.
I'm not gonna go.
Did it technically? They did. What?
I said I'm not gonna go where I was gonna go.
You probably shouldn't. Good call. Good call, Ray. Ray, that's all you should always think in your head. Like maybe not. Every day you should wake up, look in the mirror, and think, maybe not.
If I do that, I'll end up like you.
Doing all right. I'm in pain. Other than that, I'm all right.
Are you still popping those Olympics?
I didn't take it today. I forgot about it. But yeah, I'm going to take the rest of these, and I'm not going to get because I don't want to spend the money.
Maybe that's why your body is hurting. It's going through Ozempic withdrawal.
I'm not going to buy it for at least 2 months because I need the $500 to take to Vegas. So, yeah, that's a lot of money. So, and I need to fucking. Oh, did I tell you this? I've been looking for a new table game to play because usually I want to play blackjack. There's no blackjack. I end up on the slots and they piss me off.
Baccarat.
So, yeah, Baccarat. So that's been the one that I've kind of been watching, and I feel like I'm going to play some Baccarat. I never played it, but I think I'm going to play Baccarat next time.
Yeah, all you have to do is get to 9 and make sure.
You do less than blackjack. Basically, you just bet and you wait to see if you get your chips or not. Like that's,
Yeah. Yeah, you just the goal is to get the closest to 9 without going over. Sure. 10 is a 0. That's easy to remember.
Right. The only thing is I'm a little confused about when you do get a third card. And it depends on if you're the player or the banker when you get a third card. But like I said, I'll just watch. I mean, you don't need to know that too much. You just watch to see what the dealer does. And if you get a natural 8 or 9, then it's over. But yeah. But yeah, apparently that's all Dana White plays now is Baccarat.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of videos of him getting kicked out of casino, like banned from casino videos, where it's like the palm called, can't go anymore. Fucking.
He said Caesars lets him bet $450,000 a hand in Baccarat.
That's fucking nuts.
That's unreal, dude. I keep watching this video. My brother was telling me about this guy, and I saw him before. But this guy, he has just reels and whatever, Vegas Matt, and it's just the dude who bets like 5,000 on a hand of Baccarat. Yeah.
I want to run into him the next time I'm there. Like I think he lives out in Vegas. So
he has to. He has to.
He's around.
But yeah, but he's usually at like El Cortez a lot, and I doubt I'll run into him at Planet Hollywood. But yeah. But the big players are usually at Caesars are the 7.5 miles. I'm not even gonna walk to the Wynn. It's 1.5 miles.
I don't blame you. When I'm in Vegas now, it's all Uber. I don't care if it's 5 minutes away. I like walking. I will call an Uber and have it take me across the street. I don't give a shit.
My mom was like, well, there's shuttles and buses. I'm like, yeah, Uber. I'm like, yeah, Uber's fine.
Yeah, Uber's the easiest. That's the one that really kind of always helps out a lot more, Uber and Lyft, when you're doing Vegas. Love that town.
Yeah. Did I tell you I found my arcade card from when we played at Horseshoe? It's been in my wallet the whole time. It's been in my wallet the whole
lost
time.
mine like the wash.
I know I have tickets on it. I don't have like points on it, but I had tickets on it. So as long as they didn't change systems.
Yeah, who knows?
But I probably will go to
Who knows?
the horseshoe and go to the arcade. Yeah, trying to pick restaurants to go to, because definitely make sure we get to a buffet. I wanted to go to the buffet at the Wynn when we went to see Bargatze, but that's going to be closed that day. It's not open on Wednesdays. I watched a documentary on Vegas. That was pretty good. It's on Max.
Nice.
Yeah. Still didn't give me what I was actually like. I wanted to know like why that patch of desert. I never really got that answer.
It was well, it started off as like a stopover for soldiers, and then it grew into this fucking mega. I mean, that story of like making it a stopover for GIs in California, that's a real like actual thing.
I mean, I understand they went.
Vegas started.
I understand they went that area because Nevada's laws, and also it was, it's the border of Nevada, right? It's right there. Not that far from California, not that far from LA. So I understand like that vicinity.
From Los Angeles.
Right. I understand that vicinity, and they did it in Nevada because of the laws of Nevada. But I don't know. I never really got like why there exactly. I don't know. It's probably somebody, whoever built the first casino, probably. That's just the deal they got in the land, and they just, I don't know. You know what the oldest casino in Vegas is?
It's a great place.
Do you know what it is?
The oldest one?
It's still there. Yeah.
Now? I'd say the or like the Binions probably.
I don't think the Binions is still there, is it?
It is. Binions is still open, yeah.
It's the Golden Gate is the oldest. And then El Cortez. And then El Cortez, I think, after that.
Dude, El Cortez, when I first went there in 2015, you could smell the fucking 1950s smoke. Like, Frank Sinatra hit a woman probably in the lobby where I was standing at some point. Like, that place, I love El Cortez just for the fact that it is old Vegas. Like, you can tell that place has some fucking, like, almost, it's like, have you ever seen, wait.
Like, there are some fingers broken in
Part
there.
2? Who's never seen Godfather Part 2 here?
I don't know where Paul's. He's here, but he's not here. Paul's here, right, buddy?
Yeah. Oh, also, with your guys' blessing, I think I have a guest lined up, an MMA fighter. He's from around y'all's way.
Who is it?
Yeah, you sent me the info on that guy. I didn't like fully check him out, but yeah, book people. It does, you got spare time, book people. Tim should be booking people too. In between
I did.
naps.
Fuck off. I did. Andrew's coming week from Thursday.
I know that.
Oh, is he law?
Yeah, he'll
Yes,
be here
sir.
on the 21st.
Okay, well, so yeah, it's a local promotion, local to y'all.
What's the promotion?
I'm gonna find out right now.
Is it
He has a fight
BCM?
coming up. Say again?
Is he fighting on the Euclid card?
No. So it's called OhioCombatLeague.com.
No, that's like Columbus. Yeah.
Oh, you heard of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. 25-year-old guy. He goes by Joshua. His name is Joshua Neal. But with y'all's blessing, I wanted to see if we could bring him on Thursday because aside from talking about his life and what he's promoting, I wanted to get his thoughts on the UFC card.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's actually a good card. Like aside from the main event, we can run it down.
Well, I was gonna
What
no,
was
I
it,
was gonna
Thursday?
say we're gonna talk about that, fully break it down Thursday, because it is a huge card. Like,
Yeah.
it's MSG, so they're kind of like blowing the load right now with this, and hopefully on the marketing too. They should start really advertising the fuck out of this to get all the casuals to buy this pay-per-view. I don't think they're doing enough, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Alexander Pantoja, nobody really cares about him, even though he's champion. But Cyril Gahn versus Alexander Volkov, that's a pretty banger of a fight. You got Nick Diaz coming back against.
That's not this card. That's the next card.
That's you're right.
That's 310.
That's 310.
They need to market this as the greatest of all time versus a fireman from North Rollins.
So yes, do Bronx versus Michael Chandler because Connor doesn't want to fight.
Because Connor's rich.
Right.
Sure, that's the only reason. And
you do have
you're on steroids.
I'm calling it. I'm
And
calling
every drug.
the upset here. I should have
Chandler?
No, well, maybe. I mean, he almost knocked him out the first time, but I'm calling it. I'm calling Paul Craig to give your boy Bo Nickel his first loss of his career.
I feel like his only way to victory is to surprise him with a triangle, but Bo Nickel's going to be very prepared for that. So
Is he though? Could he?
He's
get
well
caught?
aware that that's the best shot he's got. So he's gonna. I'm sure he's been in triangles for the last 6 weeks.
Bear Jew is sometimes like he'll get knocked out by Johnny Walker, but he does have wins over Jamal Hill and Magomed Ankalaev somehow. So, and I feel Magomed is next up to be champ. So
I mean, this will be definitely the toughest fight for Nickel, but I still think he's gonna beat his ass.
Ooh.
It'll be harder than any fight he's had, but he'll still win.
I think the Bear Jew all day, every day.
Put your money where your mouth is, Ray. Bet on him. He's like a plus 800 underdog.
I know. I was actually gonna do some dollar bets, and that was gonna be one of them. I was gonna do like a $25 parlay on him. And
Parlay
someone else.
Craig, Chandler, and Stipe. Just do those three together.
No, I think Oliveira is gonna beat the shit out of Michael Chandler again.
I don't know. Okay, here's my thing. So I know Chandler in his mind he was preparing for Connor, but this is the next best thing because I feel like with the win here, he can rightfully call out Islam Makhachev.
Decisive. It's got to be a
Yeah,
decisive.
he's got to knock him out. He's got to.
He's got to. Yeah, he's got to either sub him or he's got to knock him out. Like this can't be to the judges.
You put $10 on those 3 fights at the parlay, you'll win $1,500.
Okay.
3 fights.
Yeah, I'm not totally confident in Paul Craig. I'm just, Stipe, I want this to happen. Just not sure that it could, but I want it to. And I mean, as far as Chandler goes, if you remember, this was his shot. This was the title fight a few years back. This was his shot. He came into the UFC as Bellator champion. Last Bellator champion, like Booker T. He walked in with the belt. And he knocked out Dan Hooker, and they gave him a shot, and he dropped Du Bronx in the first round, and I was like, oh my, he's about to do this, and he just gassed. That's his problem, but
yeah,
I feel he can. If everything is in working order, he can do this, and he can say, hey, Arman Sarukian, chill, I got Islam next, and then that's probably his last shot at the belt.
Yeah, that's his last bit. This is sort of the last big shot he has, unless he, dominates Du Bronx, which I don't see happening. But I got Chandler losing in this one again. I really do. I think Oliveira's gonna fuck him up. I really do.
Yeah, it would surprise me a lot if Chandler won.
Yeah. Stipe, I said it earlier. Without a doubt, he's got to kind of swarm him for at least a round. He's got to really swarm Jones and kind of overwhelm him, which is hard. But I think Stipe could be that guy to get in and kind of throw some really big butt-like shots. Plus, who knows what the gas tank is for either guy. Jones is a bigger boy now.
Yes. Have y'all seen him lately? He's like,
He's a chunkster.
He looks like cotton candy on a
which
stick.
would you rather have? Which would you rather have? And I'm being honest. Would you rather have? Would you rather have Stipe Miocic knock out John Jones and reclaim that title?
Yes.
Or Mike Tyson knock out Jake Paul in the first round?
Stipe, I don't give a shit.
Can I
about
have
Tyson.
both?
Paul.
Right. That's what I want, brother.
Can I have both?
Paul's gonna win that fight probably mid rounds.
Yeah, but you realize this is only an 8-round fight. 8 3-minute rounds.
Okay, yeah. All right. 4th round. This is a tweet from Ariel Hawani. UFC has informed the fighters competing on Saturday's 309 card in New York City that they will be using the old gloves, not the new gloves introduced back in June, per multiple sources. Specific reason unclear at the moment. That's weird.
So that Jones can't eye poke.
Oh yeah, he can eye poke.
Oh man.
Fucking Jones is gonna eye poke the shit out of Stipe Miocic. God damn it.
It's a strange move. I would like to hear more about this. Yeah.
That doesn't bode well for Stipe, man. Damn. So he's basically got to knock him
No,
out.
I mean, weren't there more knockouts with the other gloves? There's been less knockouts with these gloves. Is that correct? That's correct, right? So
I'm not sure about that stat.
I think it's what I heard. I don't know. I have to double check. But
like, I mean, Stipe's gotten knockouts with the old gloves, so I don't think it's going to be a big thing. I just think.
Plus, neither of these
Jones
guys
I'm
have
not wearing
used the
these
new
fucking
gloves.
Bitch.
Yeah,
What?
neither of these guys have used the new gloves because those are relatively new. They haven't fought with the new gloves. So it may have been them asking for them.
May.
I don't know. But there's definitely guys on this card who have fought with the new gloves.
Yeah, going back to the old gloves is going to be kind of funny to watch. Because I hate the new gloves. I hate the fucking gold, gloves and
Fucking
shit.
the mustard colored gloves. Yeah.
So stupid. Like, why? Okay, I can understand if the champion
I want white
wore
gloves.
those.
Right.
Like, one person wears those and they have the belt.
Yeah, as a distinction for him being champion, I'm with you on that. Yeah, like
I want white gloves so
the
we
other
can
guy
see
was
the blood
black
on
with
it.
gold. Yeah. Well, yeah, you could do sort of like a fucking comedian from the Watchmen pin kind of like thing with the blood off the U or the C. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. I think the challenger should have black gloves with gold lettering on it.
I want
that
white
should
gloves like
be-
Mickey Mouse. White gloves like
Also,
Mickey Mouse.
White
I brought
dude.
this up a while ago.
Imagine
Whenever they have an
gloves.
interim champion, they should make the main belt gold and the interim belt silver.
Dude,
Yeah.
the interim
BMF
belt should be made out of
bronze.
cardboard and decorated by a 6-year-old. That's what the interim belt should look like.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Because
of
you're our
interim belts,
champion,
man.
but you're like the interim.
No, that would be hilarious. Like, hey, you're an interim champion. Congratulations! They give him a cardboard belt.
This is like made
Or
from
like one they bought on Amazon, like one of those
made
plastic
from like
ones.
Fisher Price or something like that. Yeah.
It squeaks.
Yeah. Every time you just slap it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm tired. I'm just excited to hopefully, see one of these guys walk out of there. Because I think Stipe is kind of running on the Billy Bob fucking scale here. I think a couple more, and he's donezo when it comes to concussions and stuff. This is I'm glad this is
feel
probably
like that's how he's
his
always
last
spoken.
fight.
I feel like if we saw a video of him in high school, he'd be talking like that. This is how he talks.
Well,
Some people mumble.
I'm more talking about just the amount of head trauma. I think they're his meter is
Everybody's
starting to get
different.
into red, it's teetering on yellow red. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's different. I saw the highlight of Chandler knocking out Ferguson with a head kick, and
yeah,
I can't watch that anymore. I saw it. I'm like, now knowing what happened to Tony before and after, I'm like, I can't watch him get hit anymore. I don't want to see that because it's sad now. It was that was just like the beginning of the losing streak then, but I mean not now. I'm like, I don't ever want to see that. It's like when I found out about James Vick getting flatlined in Karate Combat. I'm like, dude, don't ever let anyone who lets that dude fight in any organization that has any kind of combat sport should be arrested. Anyone who
Yeah.
okays James Vick, I never ever want to see that dude fight again.
It wasn't a brutal knockout. It was like don't get me wrong. It was a brutal knockout when you saw Kukui face plant and just stay there.
Right.
But it's not the worst. But it is bad.
Well, it's knowing what happened after that too. Like shit like that kept happening, and he has not looked good since. He's clearly, he's paying the toll for all the shots ahead he's taken over the years. But that's when it gets rough. Like I can't, like what happened to James Vick. I can't fucking watch that shit, dude. I mean,
yeah.
Tua for the Dolphins, he should retire. Like I don't want to watch any of that shit, dude.
Ooh, do y'all remember a guy called Nam Fan? He's a UFC.
The name sounds familiar.
I keep thinking Dat Fan.
God,
I can see him.
Nam Fan. I think
is he still working? Dat Fan?
I don't know if he's a comedian or actor anymore.
I'm surprised.
Didn't he win that game show?
The Last Comic Standing. Yeah,
Last Comic Standing. Yeah,
I just remember they were playing hide and seek, and they made him go hide, and when he went and hid, everybody else just left the house. They were picking on him.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious how much everyone hated him.
I don't know why though, because it's like he was in his own right. He was
the other ones. They like all knew each other or whatever, and they were just like he was different than everybody else, and he was annoying. They were just like, just fuck this guy.
No, I just remember one joke where he was like, it was funny to me. I actually laughed out loud. He was like, whenever racist people see me, they'll be like ching ching chong ching chong ching. And it's like I can't do that in reverse. Like I can't do that to Americans. I can't walk down the street and be like bird, tree, house, dog, cat. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. It was funny to me at the time.
No, it wasn't like he wasn't funny. I mean, he had a really good 5 minutes, and that's what that show is.
Yeah,
but it's like on that show, everybody else, because of the comedy circuits, I had heard of those other. Like I had heard of Rich Voss. I had heard of Ralphie May,
Rich Voss 5 minutes is like just like it takes him 5 minutes to say a punchline. Rich Voss. So you're telling Rich Voss to do tight fives on TV. That's not gonna work.
What was that called? Last Comic Standing?
Yeah. That first season was Voss and Ralphie and was it Tammy Pescatelli was on that first season? I don't know. I think Tammy Pescatelli was. And then the second season, I think John Heffron won. John Heffron's going to be at Crackpots. Tickets are $10. Like I'd like to see him, but I don't want to go to Crackpots. Same thing with Sam Miller's coming there too. Or he just did. I think I just missed him. But like I want to see Sam Miller
soon.
What?
Sam Morrell's coming up here soon.
Yeah, that's a couple weeks. That's the weekend of Creed. He'll be at Hilarities. Creed or Sam Morrell? That's a tough choice. Creed. It's just Creed.
Well, you know who really,
Sam Morrell.
who really killed in a bad way? You remember The Situation from Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember? I forget whose roast it was, but it was just so hard to watch. Like secondhand embarrassment was so evident, and it hurt. Like I was embarrassed to even finish it.
Sean Lynch has a great story about doing a show with him. He was like, I think he was hosting or something, and he was headlining. The Situation was headlining. It was the bunch of us, his like buddies were on the show. They all had like the same 8 jokes. My balls, basically the whole thing.
Yeah, no, it's like that would be my biggest fear to even try it. Like if I go up there and like nobody laughs, like it's just you hear crickets.
It's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't like.
It happens everybody. Happens everybody. So
I give credit to anybody who tries it. To me, that's even harder than cage fighting. I've been in fights before. I don't like to tell jokes where nobody laughs. I want at least one person to laugh.
Listen, losing an MMA fight was a lot less embarrassing than bombing on stage. I will say that.
I bet. No, I really bet.
But also I didn't get knocked out cold or anything. That would have been bad too. But no, I tell this to everybody who tells me they're thinking about doing stand-up. I'm like, go to open mics. Go to open mics and watch people eat shit. Watch funny people eat shit.
I can't, man. I literally hate awkward moments that bad. I would rather get knocked out. I'm serious.
We bathe in those, man. We
I'm
bathe
sure y'all
in
have like
fucking
y'all
moments.
develop like source thumb. You know what source thumb is? Like where people
bit,
live,
yeah,
they touch
calluses.
themselves so many times they're oblivious to
Right.
the pain.
Well, it still sucks. You still want that not to happen, but yeah,
Right, and that's why I could not do it.
But it's
This is
what you learn is that you
gonna
can
say,
come
this
back
is-
from it. When it first starts happening, you're like, I'm terrible. I'm never going to be able to do this. Like when it happens, so now you're like, that fucking sucked, but I have another set tomorrow or whatever. You know, that's what you learn
rough.
is that you can. There's another set after that. There's also another set after the one you just killed. Right? There's that too, right? So those are the best. Like when you have a weekend, you have back-to-back shows, and one you kill and the other one you don't. Especially if you kill the first show and you eat shit the second show, you're like, fuck, my whole night's fucked up.
I look at it as I got one. I got all round. Let's go a couple more tomorrow and see what happens. Like that's how I look at it. Like as a comedian.
Well, Ray's better at
there's always
bombing than
tomorrow.
most people. Ray's better at bombing than most people, and people will tell you.
Yeah,
that.
because I've done it for 10 years. I understand what it is. Tim, you were merely in the dark. I was born in it. Okay, like I understand. I understand.
I've heard that
Not
about
your
Ray from
fault,
other
Tim.
comics that he bombs better than anybody. He just doesn't care.
Yeah, I'm up there. I got things I want to talk about, and if they fail, okay. I still have some jokes that work. Like Saturday, I did a thing out in Ashtabula.
Ray's great to have if you have a show in a shitty room where you didn't expect it to be a shitty room. It happens to be a shitty room. You're like, Ray, do whatever you want as long as you. I mean, that's what happened that time you came down here.
I would probably
over. I'm just like, keep going for a while, Ray. Just like, the show sucks. Do whatever you want.
Just to safeguard myself, I would have one friend that I plant in the crowd and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna say something. Just laugh hysterically," because I feel like other people.
No. You do that, and we find out. I'm flying to Houston next day.
I
Don't
can't-
you
yeah.
dare.
I'm so serious.
You can bring a friend that will laugh because he's your friend, but don't tell him to laugh. You know.
Yeah. Don't do that.
No, because you know how sometimes like laughter is like contagious. Like if somebody hears, it might not even be funny, like rolling on the floor funny. But if somebody hears somebody else laugh, they'll like kind of join in, and then that way I could build off of that. But I can't.
Pulse
Go ahead.
As your internet friends, I need to step in here, Tim. Let me talk to the boy and let me give him the truth. I'm tired of his lies. Tired of him.
Tell him. Preach.
Bathe in the bomb.
No.
Accept the bomb.
You're like
Come
David Goggins.
into
Embrace the
its
pain.
warm
No.
embrace, Pulse. I'm
Bro,
telling you.
If I went up there and I told a joke and it was complete silence, I would drop the mic and go home and go to sleep. I would go and
That's
pray
what
that
you want to do. That's what
No,
you want to
I
do.
don't.
But you
The thing
fight
is,
through that.
I'm not even afraid of, like at this point, I'm not even afraid of public speaking. I'm just afraid of people not thinking I'm funny when I'm aiming to be.
Okay.
The first time you tell a joke that hits, that's gonna all like that's fun.
I'm sure. That's why I would know. I'd have to know that I have something in my back pocket that if I'm like
That's the
singing,
thing.
I can just pull that out and be like, okay.
That's the thing that sucks about starting is that when you start, you don't have that.
Yeah, you don't have it at all.
You don't have it when you start, right? So you don't have anything that you know that.
Well, is it true every comedian? It's probably true every comedian has bombed at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no one who hasn't bombed.
Yeah.
You hear like people that were really good when they started, like Chappelle, but he has bomb stories. Everybody has bomb stories.
Yeah, but even like, okay, perfect example.
And almost everyone has had people tell them to stop doing comedy. Like that's happened too.
No, but like, Ari Spears, I'll never forget when he was like 16. He was 16 years old when he went on was it Comic View or something like that? And it's like, what experiences do you have in life at 16? But he went up there and killed. And he had grown people laughing at his jokes. So it's like, I feel like he probably had it from birth. Like he
still bombed. He still had shows that ate.
Yeah.
The bomb. Do we
I've
need?
watched
Can we get
him bomb.
Aries Spears on the show?
Oh,
I've watched Aries bomb.
That would be.
Like,
Yeah, see?
I've watched him bomb when he was at the Improv. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
people
then,
came to see him and he bombed.
Yeah, it was like
That's bad when they come to see you and you bomb. That's bad.
It was a late show Sunday.
Ooh, how
late show Sunday. They
Is
added
anybody
a
there?
show on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were people. And then once he made fun of me, it brought the crowd up, and then he was able to actually like pull himself out of the ditch.
Yeah, sometimes
But,
you got to
yeah.
do that, man. Sometimes, okay, let's make fun of the white kid and let's get back on my side. It's
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
I
And it
don't
did.
blame him. I don't blame him.
No, and he tipped me for it and called
There you
and
go.
like followed me on Twitter.
There
So
you go.
after that, I won. I won.
Like also, he would have rather him not have to do that, but he saw him. He saw a life. He saw a life preserver, and Ray was the life preserver.
Yeah.
And
Do you remember what he
he got
said?
out the door and refused to
Sometimes
let
you have to
Leo
grab
go.
it. Right. Sometimes you have to grab it.
What did he started roasting you? What did he say?
He said the show beforehand, he got mad at me for walking in front of him, and it was you look like Harry Potter. He told me I look like Harry Potter said "fuck it" and gave up.
Nah, nah.
I can't find. Well, I can't find platform 9 3/4. I guess I'll just go home. Under the stairs I go. But yeah, he also said, "What if all these people in the room got up because you don't have anything to save your ass? So what the fuck are you doing?" He got mad at me for doing that. But then at the next one, he made fun of me, and it was like a joking manner, and he saved the show. He saved the show with the line. So I love Aries. Such a great guy, man. Such a great guy. He's gotten
Let's get him
better.
on.
He used to be a mean asshole for a while, but he was also in a divorce that got nasty.
Yeah, that happens a lot when people are like younger, when they're younger, and then they get older, and they're like, yeah, they mellow out.
Yeah,
and you learn shit too. Like I was probably more like when I was running the Buzzman show, I was kind of weird about. I mean, I don't know if I want to say dick, but there was this guy who kept coming on the show that I hosted every Monday. He's like, "Hey, can I get a spot? I've never done stand up. Can I get a spot?" I'm like, "Email me." That was everybody. It was like you get on a spot, you have to email me, no matter who you are, just email me. And he's like, "Well, I don't have the internet right now." And he came like 5 weeks in a row. I'm like, "All right, fine, you can come next week." And then I put him on, and he hands me this CD. I'm like, "What is this?" He's like, "That's for my act, a CD." I'm like, "I'm not playing this." I was a dick about it. I'm like, "I'm not playing this." I'm like, "This is the first time you're doing stand up, dude. You don't need props and music, dude. Just fucking do your act." So he didn't come back. He wasn't. I mean, he did it, but he wasn't happy that I wouldn't play it. Now, would I do that now? I don't know. It depends on what mood I'm in. But I'm like, dude, what? No, they shouldn't. Now, if you would have asked me before, maybe. But I probably would have told him no. I probably would have told him no. Like, he shouldn't have just assumed I was going to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you go to a fucking thing and ask for music cues, like a booked bar show, fuck off, dude. I'm not gonna
Your
fucking,
first
we're here to
set.
do
Your first
stand-up.
set ever. Your first set ever. You asked for music
Yeah.
cues. Yeah, dude. I'm not doing
No. Yeah, Pulse, that's another thing we need to break you of if you're ever going to try stand-up. No music cues. You can have entrance music depending on the fucking venue and demo that's in the room. But yeah, no music cues, no nothing. Write stuff. Go to open mics. Like I said, go to a bar show in Houston or a bar mic in Houston. I guarantee you there's like 70 of them on a fucking Tuesday or, on Monday night.
Either in Midtown or the Heights, they got some venue on Sunday nights. It's I think it's.
I'm on the Houston Comic Facebook page.
Actually, I'll send this to you guys. I'm gonna go, but I know that they have an option where like they'll allow people to try their hand at it. But I definitely gotta. I would definitely have to think of an act. Like I would have to think of something to talk about, man.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Even like first year comic, what you're really doing. What up, D-Man? How you doing, buddy? But like the first thing you're really just gonna have to focus on is the thing you're lacking the most when you first start out, which is confidence. You gotta you gotta kind of just get comfortable being up there. You gotta get comfortable with dying 1,000 deaths every single night.
I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, well, I figure this. If all else fails,
Part of the rules.
That's what I'm saying. If all else fails, I'm just gonna start ragging on people that I see. Like if some dude's wearing a ridiculous toupee or something like that, I'm gonna be like, "Sorry, sir, but I have nothing else, so I gotta talk about your hairpiece."
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, you can do that at an open mic for sure. But
Here's one
Pulse,
at-
think about it. What?
Here's one at Jive Bar in Spring. It's an open mic.
Yeah, show up, go up, probably. Sign up starts.
Yeah.
Uh,
here's one on
but,
Polk
Pulse,
Street in Houston.
to give a Marvel perspective, like from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you know, the Soul Stone, how you have to give up a soul to receive a Soul Stone.
Not
That's
really.
what
Okay.
stand-up that's how
See, this is
Natasha
why you
died
giving
in-
Marvel was a rigged game. Anyway,
Anyway, you have to sacrifice a piece of your dignity, livelihood, almost sometimes if you're, traveling an hour outside of where you live to go do a show for $50, just so you can have stage time. Like,
So what
those
is it like?
things
Typically,
exist.
they'll to start out, they'll just give you like what 5 minutes or something, right?
Yeah.
Usually, yeah, 5 minutes. Some places will do 2. Some places will do 1.
Okay.
And you're in a unique position because you're out in fucking you're within driving distance ish of Austin.
Yeah. I mean,
So you could go
okay.
to the mothership and shit too.
oh, here's a.
I would love Pulse on Kill Tony. That would be the best. Pulse on.
Dude,
We
I'll
need
be-
to sign Pulse up for Kill Tony. That'll be his first time ever doing stand up. Is Kill Tony.
You know, people like line up for days in advance, and they go tons of times and never get pulled. Like, it's nuts. Like that's what the thought is. Oh man, that'd be cool to go to Austin and do Kill Tony, but you have to go. The chances of you getting pulled the first time you go are very slim.
Yeah.
What if I'm standing there in a wizard cloak?
He might Tony might come up to you personally and go, "Are you on the show?" Well, you are now.
And that's how he talks.
I talk about Puerto Rico. He sounds almost like a healthier Chuck Booms, but with like actual talent. Chuck Booms from Kylie and Booms.
Nah, I just I have a list right here. I just found a.
It's like he sounds like Chuck too.
Found a list of all the Houston area open mics.
But no, yeah, well, send it to Pulse. We'll get, and Pulse will videotape it. We'll watch it on the show, critique it, give you pointers, write for you. We're gonna make you.
Maybe you should come up
greatest
here and do
Houston
one
comic
Pulse,
of
so
all
you
time.
have. Maybe you should come up here and do one Pulse, so you have support.
So when like creating an act, what do I talk about? Just current events, or like is there no way I can
Here's
just
the
go up
thing,
there?
Pulse. You talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm saying I couldn't just go up there and
whatever.
freestyle.
Well,
I wouldn't recommend that.
As long as you don't use as long as you don't use FAG or GGOT, I think you'd be fine. You can use anything else, but once you hit that, people start getting mad. So, yeah, just no rape jokes unless you dance. That's the rule.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that anyhow, but like,
People
it's
do.
okay if they're funny.
Yeah, if they're funny. If not, you have to do it. You have to do like a Shirley Temple tap dance for us every time it sucks. What was the Jeremy Shears thing? If you're gonna be a hack, you're gonna soft shoe. I think it was what he used to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Good times.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Fucking, we need to make Pulse the star of the Houston comedy scene by writing his act.
The
with
next
him.
Bill Hicks.
The next, yes, Black Bill Hicks. Black Bill Hicks.
Wait, what's the one guy from the what's Jeff Foxworthy's group? What's the
Blue Collar Comedy Tour?
Yeah, but the older guy, Ron White.
Ron White.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't hardly see him anymore, but he's
on he's on Kill Tony and shit. He's on Austin.
And he's on
with
tour.
all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like low key the funniest guy in a sense.
Not low key. He absolutely was the funniest guy. I will say though, I think all those guys are funny. Engvall was my least favorite. I think Foxworthy's a legend, and Larry the Cable Guy is funny, and so is Engvall. Those guys are all funny. Like people like to make fun of them for whatever reasons, but I don't. I mean that.
Yeah, but
I have no problem with it. I mean, because what they're doing is original. It's not like it's not original. I mean, Foxworthy made up the redneck thing. That was his thing. It's not like he didn't make it up. He did. So I don't know why people give them shit. It doesn't have to be your favorite kind of comedy, but just to say those guys are hacks or whatever isn't true.
No.
And even people talk shit about Larry the Cable Guy. I'm like, why? I wouldn't. Same thing with people who talk shit about Carrot Top. I never understood that either.
Prop comedy.
Yeah, but he was never pretending like he wasn't a prop comic. He was never pretending like he was doing the same thing as everybody else. He was never like, if he was an asshole about it would have been different, but apparently that was never the case. So I don't know.
I don't
know. Next Tuesday, I'm not going to be here because I'm going to see Regan, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice. Me and Paul also do like an hour. And go in
next
hour.
Tuesday?
Yeah. Regan. Yes.
I let my hair go gray. I'm Brian Regan.
He has a beard now.
Look at my beard. It's not even itchy. I use cream in it, and I rub it.
I told my mother, I'm like, well, it looks like Regan has a beard. Expect 10 minutes on his beard up front.
It's gray like my head. It's on my face, and I have to like do the face too of Brian Regan when he does like his thing, and he just like purses his fucking lips out, and you're just like, I'm just gonna be over here.
I saw someone ask him a question about how long it takes him to like work out his facial expressions. He's like, I don't even know what's happening. He's like, I don't even know until I see the video that it's happening.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, Regan's the man, dude. Anyone who doesn't, I mean, it doesn't have to be, again, it doesn't have to be your favorite kind of comedy, but if you don't have respect as a comic for Brian Regan, you're insane. That's just the wrong answer. If you're just like, oh, Regan, he's not, man, he's never been anything. He's not, you're just wrong. Because anyone who says that is just wrong. I never heard anyone say it. I never heard anybody say it. But I'm saying if you, anyone, no matter what kind of comedy you're into, if you don't have respect for Brian Regan, you're just incorrect.
Yeah. I mean, you're not a fan of comedy and you don't like fun if you don't like Brian Regan. Like that
there are people that are like, I don't like clean comedy. I'm like, why? If it's funny, it's funny.
He's the best at it. Like I watch him because he's
very
the
good.
best at it. Yeah, he's the best clean comic besides maybe Bargatze. Bargatze's starting to get up there.
And those are the two guys that I'm seeing in the next couple of months, and I'm really excited for. I don't pay to see comedy a lot, but the last comic I saw I paid to see was Carrot Top. Before that was Ralphie May, and then Regan this time, and then in Vegas we're seeing the Bargatze. But like those are all killers, So
absolutely. I haven't paid
and they're all clean.
In a very long time.
Well, except for Ralphie. Ralphie's not clean. My bad. 3 out of 4 are clean.
Yeah.
Ralphie's gone, so I'm happy I did see him.
I met him once. Never saw him do stand-up live. But her face.
Hey, y'all, okay.
Good.
Y'all heard that Britney Spears is under, I think it's called a conservatorship?
She's not anymore.
'Anymore. Okay, but how was she in the first place? Like,
Well, she was 16 at the
Yeah,
time. So
yeah.
it was like,
No. This is when she was grown.
I know.
Well, yeah,
So
but
when
it
she became an
extended
adult,
from when she was 16.
yeah, but no, it automatically ends when she's would have ended when she was 18 unless they got a redo by another judge. But I think they did when she like shaved her head or something. Like I don't know, somebody convinced somebody that she needed to be. And once you get any judge to say yes, you should be under a conservatorship, it's really hard to get out of.
Yeah, but even at 18 years old, like you're grown then, and plus, like let's keep it real, she's the breadwinner in that family. So if anything,
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was her father who, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I know. Even now, you see videos of her and stuff. She's having a rough time. But to say she shouldn't have control of her own money, I think is insane.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I feel like that's the arc of everybody who gets famous. It's like some point in time they're gonna crash out because it's just.
Dude, if I would have got famous in my 20s, I don't know if I'd be alive right now.
Yeah, that would have been a bad time for me too. If I would have been like on the road.
I think I could
all the
handle it
time.
now, but I don't. But if it happened when I was 22, it may be a problem.
Yeah, no.
Wow, what would you have done? What would you plan to have done?
Spent all my money on like property I couldn't afford.
Right,
and
drugs and
fucking-
whores, probably.
Oh, that's the other thing. So I heard that Nicolas Cage filed for is it Chapter 11 or Chapter 7?
Probably 11.
Yeah,
One of them, but like he bought an island,
Right.
but it was like uninhabitable, and it's like he bought a bunch of properties that could not generate money, so he just had to fold on them. And it's like I don't like why don't you just put it away and don't do nothing with it? Like you're good, you know. And that's the other thing. Everybody starting a bit, like anybody who starts a restaurant, you really got to have a passion for it because.
Oh, dude, restaurants are terrible investments.
Yeah, because ever since the pandemic, people aren't going out to eat no more, and everywhere delivers now. So it's like you really rarely see people go out.
I mean, they weren't great investments beforehand, unless you have one of the biggest restaurants in the world. Even then, they can lose money. And oh shoot, what was I going to say? Shit, lost my train of thought. Damn it.
Did you eat a gummy?
No, I'm just like this.
Yeah, he gets forgetful.
No, we were talking about restaurants, and
I know what we were talking about, but I forget what I was going to say.
No, but Nick Cage, like, so he apparently at one point in time he had a net worth of 150 million, and it's like I feel. If you have that much money and then go broke in your life, you were never supposed to have money in the first place, man.
I think, I mean, now at least I would just start buying a bunch of property. I'm just buying fields, like parking lots and shit. Apparently, Frankie Muniz did that when he was a kid. He bought a bunch of parking lots.
No, that's true. I heard about that. He was on Steve-O's podcast, and he was like, he took that Malcolm in the Middle money, and he bought parking lots. And then the Walmart Corporation was like, "We want to build here," and he like charged them like triple what he paid for it.
All right, yeah, he said he's made money on all. I mean, of course. I mean, unless you buy an island that no one can go to, mostly property is usually a good bet. Almost always a good bet.
Yeah.
The only time it isn't is if you buy a house and it gets hurricaned upon or something like that.
Earthquake damage or something
like that. That's about the only time it really goes south. Or if you do like a money pit style thing with a house, right? You're just trying to like that too. But if you just buy just property, you're good. You're pretty good. There's a piece of property that sold by my brothers for over $3 million recently. Guess who bought it?
China.
No, but you're in the right path. Not anyone specific, but not China. The Amish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You think they don't have $3 million, but they do because they like pull all their money together.
I was gonna say it's a community fund. Yeah.
They pull it all together and they're like,
it's a new settlement they're buying.
Paid it in cash. Yeah, duffel bag.
It's sent on a horse or a driverless horse or a horse carriage. It's just
they sweeten the pot with some homemade cornbread. But yeah,
here's,
they
here's
did. Now
the
I see 'em
maple
just-
syrup Englishman. We also have
Yeah,
cheese.
I see him just buggying down the road all the time now.
That's where I'm working tomorrow is Amish country. I'll see those motherfuckers everywhere tomorrow.
Dude, those. I have respect for the Amish. I mean, I don't
do
know
too.
but I mean, obviously they work hard, but like you go to Amish country here. Like I just saw an article about like this. It's popped up like this small village in Ohio is considered the American Switzerland. I'm like, it has to be Sugar Creek, and it is. It was Sugar Creek, and which is not far from me. But I mean, people come from all over. I see California license plates to Sugar Creek. They come from all over to go to Sugar Creek, and to me, it's like backyard. So I'm like, I don't get it. But there's people. They sell their food. They sell their handmade goods, and they sell it like a fucking premium, and they make money. So. And they don't pay taxes. So all of that.
It's a dry city, dude.
There's a documentary. I haven't watched it yet, but it's by this guy who called himself what did he call himself? Was it like the Amish Gigolo or something? Amish something. Oh man. It was like I forget. I don't know. He was I think he was raping a bunch of women. And getting them pregnant. But he gave himself so he gave himself some ridiculous name. Fuck. When I see it, I'll let you know. But it was Amish something. I forget.
Jebediah?
No, it was. Fuck. I don't know. There's this guy who came to
Amish Stud.
Amish Stud. Okay, that makes sense.
The Eli Weaver story.
Yes, that's right. The Amish Stud.
Oh, yeah. God. Fucking what the shit.
What did he do? What's the synopsis of that? I don't.
This is off of IMDb. A man who calls himself Amish Stud plots with his mistress to murder his wife. To the horror of his conservative Amish community.
Okay, sorry, he wasn't raping people, but he had a mistress that he wanted to kill. Okay, all right. Well, that seems interesting.
You get excommunicated for that shit.
There's a guy who did
fence around your grave
years
at
ago.
that point.
Did comedy at my open mic years ago, and he was an Amish that left. And I'm like, dude, that's like you could do an hour on that, and people will be like on the edge of their seat, like they want to hear all of it. I want to hear everything about that. He just mentioned it a little bit. He's like, oh, I don't want to know much want to talk about it. I'm like, dude, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I'm telling you, people want to hear about it.
Yeah.
And I kept giving him that. I'm like, dude, you got to say you jumped the fence that you built yourself, like shit like that. But that's what I said when I went inside. I'm like, dude, did you jump the fence you built yourself? Yeah. And also he had a beard. I'm like, dude, how long did you go without the beard to be like, shit, this is how I look the best? Like, how long did you rebel against having a beard before you're like, no, this is the best work for me? It just is. I had a couple other ones, but I'm like, dude, that shit's awesome. Dude, I would everything. I'm like, dude, I'll help you write it. I'm like, I just want to hear about your fucking Amish past, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because no one else has that, and that's different than everybody else, So I didn't like, but I don't know, he didn't do it very much. But I don't know. I like the thought. I like the thought of him having a whole hour on being Amish. I'm like, I want to hear that shit. Yeah, like Ari Shafir's Jew. I want that guy's Amish.
Yeah,
something was Amish. Womp womp womp. It's a little Family Guy for you.
Oh,
it's not even my
fault. I think with that we should end the night.
Yeah, I wasn't.
It's
not as good as Centennial, man. Yeah.
Okay. Just to confirm, so do I got the okay to tell this guy he can come on Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. If he can make it, feel free.
All right. Yeah. I'm just talking about like maybe 20-30 minute segment. That's all.
That's fine. Whatever.
Cool.
And with that, we will end our broadcast evening for you sexy people. Make sure to share, like, subscribe. We're trying to get to 500. And we will be back Thursday to talk the biggest fight in mixed martial arts history. Stipe versus John Jones from Madison Square Garden. We'll break it down more fully. Look over wins, losses, stuff like that. And we will see you guys at the Kumite Thursday, fam.
The biggest fight in UFC history is Randy Couture versus James Toney. Don't pretend like it wasn't. Also,